We've been sitting here for an hour
We have been.
because, Carson can't get his ass in gear. And
Actually, it's not my fault, Cletus.
he's just lazy as
It's
hell.
Mick's fault. Oh, yeah. Mick and Isaac are back on the pod. Isaac, talking to the mic, you dumbass.
Oh, I forgot how to do that since I've been gone so long.
Yeah.
Since you've been gone.
We've been working on houses.
Yeah. Mick bought a house. Isaac's about to buy a campground.
Yep.
Big stuff is happening.
We're growing
We're about to get carpet here, August 8th.
Kian's
That's
engaged.
probably the
I'm
biggest-
engaged.
Kian's engaged. Kian turned 24.
I did turn 24.
Cletus drank
Well, that's
Mike
the same.
Wallace.
I did drink
Carson
Wallace.
is turned 22.
Something
And
like that,
Cletus
yeah.
can drive the golf ball 330 yards.
Sure can.
One may call him a stallion.
The driver does wonders.
No, but we got an exciting episode for you guys today. We got rankings. Everybody always loves rankings. That's the articles that I feel like get the most reads because whenever people put out rankings, it gets their.
So you're
vaginas
saying this
little,
video might
wet.
crack double-digit views?
Ooh, shit! I can't guarantee
baby.
any of that.
No, it's going triple digits because we're gonna have a couple clips in here that are gonna bring the house down. Not literally because I'd be crying, but
That'd be a long fall with these 10-foot ceilings, and we're in the attic.
yeah, we die
Yeah,
We
this
die.
attic is
We die in the
30 feet
studio.
air.
at least.
I'm feeling heavenly today.
Yeah.
Because it's so damn hot in
It's
here.
so hot in here.
Yeah.
It's not even the hottest day this summer, but for some reason, it's like so hot in this attic today.
We're in the attic. It's heat rises.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but there have been hotter days this
Rory's
summer.
been passing gas downstairs, so it just keeps rising.
Nice.
He's global
Coming
warming
at
the
you
house.
from an attic in Pennsylvania.
Coming, yeah, go ahead.
We'll
hit
call
that.
it the house warming.
It's like that thing whenever like Terminators like tent your house where they fill it with all these gases. Rory's doing that right now. You're gonna have no worries about any bugs.
What are you talking about? Terminator? You mean like the Nazis?
Termites.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Exterminator,
Exterminator.
not Terminator.
Oh shit.
Terminator's
Yeah.
like
Arnold
a
Schwarzenegger.
yeah. I was saying
Yeah.
when you said Terminator, I was like, what the hell is he talking
What
about?
does he say? I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Arnold Schwarzenegger what?
Hear our intros?
Oh yeah, baby.
I've heard, but do it for me live.
Yeah.
Do it for me, Daddy.
Well, there's only 3 of us today, so
I don't even know what we
what are you
It's
looking
also
at?
The suspense.
Well,
building.
it's a vacation theme.
But yeah, it is vacation themed because Cletus, Carson, and I are going on vacation next week.
There we are.
Basically, the only people that keep America moving are Mick and I. We literally
But you're
go
also
to
the
work,
same people that
and
don't
then
do
we
anything
have
at work.
endeavors on our personal time.
Isaac, you barely even work.
Well, get a government job.
I work
I
like
do.
15 hours a day, 16 hours a day. If you count drive time, it's like close to 17 hours.
Damn.
Because I spend like
You got greens, beans,
2.5 hours
potatoes,
a day in a car.
Jeez.
hams, lamb,
Isaac's
hogs,
at work, but
dogs.
does nothing the entire time. Just
Yep.
looks at ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good article.
He's
I mean,
just
to be
there.
honest, I don't do hardly anything at work either, but I have to be there.
I'm a valuable member of my team's, production, so don't take that wrong way. Any of my bosses ever watch that.
Folks, make our podcast big so we don't have to go to work anymore.
Yeah.
Bless your souls. We're going to give you some good content today. It's going to turn heads and make inner thighs
Make your
wet
dicks
again.
blow off.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
thighs wet.
Make thighs wet again.
My armpits wet. God damn it!
We got 4 out of 5
What did he
hats
say?
today.
What did he say?
Alrighty.
I said a beep.
All right, let's get this.
Where are we starting at?
We're starting with the intro.
Ooh.
Do it.
Okay.
Hang on, one more. I'll
Da-da-da-da.
pause this for a second.
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's
I don't know about
copyright.
that.
So it has to be vacation theme. So
It does.
Like think maybe Jamaican music, like
Oh, like a steel drum
How about the
kind
Full
of thing?
House?
The Full House?
Like the-
Whatever happened to
Predictability.
The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV.
I don't know if we can do that.
Let's do
God,
something
I'm wet.
vacation themed.
Let's party like we on vacation.
Margaritaville.
All right, just hit it.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah, we know.
That's under the sea.
Oh, that was good though. That was so good.
That was a good one. Yeah.
You know what? We could probably use that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll use it. All right, restart. Under the
Oh, God damn it.
Hopefully you guys don't go under the sea when you go on vacation.
Well, maybe for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He might go underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going cliff jumping.
Shit.
You know, the year 3000, they talk about going underwater.
Into the year 3000.
We know more about space than we do about the ocean, so.
Dirk.
All right. Carson, you want to get us started here?
You
want me to?
Welcome back to Class All Start Podcast. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024. On hand episode 33, I am once again joined by the Fab Five, Isaac Grinnell, Jared Mink, Kean Crop, and Cletus Smith. Today's episode, we're going to start off with the latest around the league, followed by our top 10 rankings of quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and head coaches. And I compiled the consensus rankings as well. We're going to debate those. We're going to follow that with a beach vacation draft, and we'll wrap it up, as always, with Apparently. Heading straight into the latest around the league. As of today, Wednesday, July 24th, all NFL teams have officially begun their 2024 training camp.
Hey, did you share that stuff with us, Crop?
No, I'm going to as soon as we start the...
Football's back, baby. I'm seeing videos out there. I saw one today of Vita Vea, the nose tackle of the Bucks. He shotgunned a can of Gatorade.
I did see that.
They make cans?
Yeah, they're like pop
Oh,
cans.
is it like an energy drink one?
I don't think so. I think it's just Gatorade.
That's weird.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's cool seeing all these posts of guys back at practice. Super excited for the season. That's why we're doing rankings today, baby. We're back.
We're telling you who's ass and who's good.
Texans have signed running back Cam Akers to a one-year deal.
Doesn't really matter, but that's a name that people know.
Yeah, he was on the Rams.
Yeah.
Browns wide receiver Amari Cooper is getting a $5 million raise, while the team also is guaranteeing him $20 million currently left on his contract.
Dumb.
They need him. He's their best wide receiver by far. Because they have Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore. So
And David Njoku.
Njoku.
David Njoku is a dog.
Maybe
He
we'll
has half a face.
Oh, yeah.
Someone has him ranked pretty low here. I'm not going to say who. You're going to find out.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
It could be anybody.
Oh, man, you got my pee-pee in a tingling.
Saints and
No,
wide
that's called syphilis.
Oh.
Saints and wide receiver / kick returner Rashid Shaheed have agreed on a one-year, $5.2 million contract extension.
Carson's guy.
I love this guy so
Carson,
much.
you do love him. You love him like Clears loves Christian Kirk.
He's great.
Oh, this guy
You
was
like
one
him
of
that
the,
much, Carson?
Almost, I'd say. Yeah.
This was one of the guys that I had ranked
surprised.
above that number 34 guy.
Oh. Honestly, I probably do
Oh my
too.
God.
Because this guy's at least great on special teams too.
He
That
is.
don't matter.
The guy you
We
had
don't
like,
have KR on the list.
Yeah, we only had WR, not KR or PR. You
What are you talking about?
DR.
Punt return.
Oh, no, he plays wide receiver, and he's good at it.
He's good at it
He is good at it.
he could be a wide receiver too this year.
for the
He
Saints.
should be, yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
saying you're a dog at Calmer Perry.
That rookie year,
Derek
yeah.
Carr,
Connor
baby.
Perry's
He's
in
top
the
10 in
NFL.
passing yards.
That rookie year, Rashid Shaheed was averaging like 20 yards a catch or something. He was crazy. He didn't
But
play
they cut
much.
Kyle Sheets.
Yeah, now he's on the Chiefs.
Much
Yeah,
better
he's
team.
gonna go be the
Much
Wes
better
Walker of the
quarterback.
Chiefs.
It's honest. We didn't talk about it. We just like barely touched on it last episode. Just kind of mentioned it. But I think it's honestly a good thing that even though he was cut, that he was the fact that he was picked back up is a good sign.
Yes.
yeah, and to the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
that means that NFL teams are actually seeing promise
Yes.
in this kid. And even though he didn't fit into the Saints program, then he might fit into one. I doubt he'll fit into the Chiefs just because he's white and they're looking for they're looking for speedy
No
guys.
felonies.
That's
no,
the
no,
dumbest-
no
Yeah,
felonies.
he's a good. He's
no
always
felonies,
been well mannered.
No felonies. He's white and he's slow. So he's probably going to fit into a system like the Raiders.
I don't know what he weighs, but like he's probably the same height as like he could be tight end. Like,
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
they'll make him
that's what,
Travis
that's what
Kelce.
I'm saying. I don't know what he weighs, but yeah, I'm not saying he's going to make the active roster on the Chiefs. I don't think he is, but I think he'll at least stick around on the practice squad. And I don't know.
I hope he
Anything can
does.
happen.
I'll buy his jersey if he does.
I mean, like guys like Rashid Shaheed were undrafted free agents too.
Rashid Shaheed's actually a stud though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Sheets is a stud.
You
I've
gotta
never
find
watched
He
the
always
balance
came
in
to
the
class and he always answered when he was called on. He always turned his projects in on time. Like 99% of the rest of the football team didn't.
He's
Well,
not like a
the
parent.
reason for that is
He's
because
a good kid.
he probably thought, well, I'm not going to make the NFL, or if I do, I'm not going to be there long. So I may as well have a backup.
But Mink, all those reasons you just said are reasons exactly why he doesn't belong on the Chiefs.
That's true.
Because he's a good person.
Yeah.
Let's go Raiders.
Vikings and offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw have agreed on a 4-year, $113 million contract extension with $77 guaranteed.
He's a great left tackle.
Yeah,
He's a stallion.
he is. He's been ever since he was drafted, he's been there and he's been playing well. So yeah, well earned. Good job, Christian.
Does anybody have any idea where this puts him compared to other
No idea.
tackles.
I'll find it real
But
quick.
I think-
What was it average?
What was it? 4 years, 113.
Yeah.
I think.
It's like
28.
25, 20.
That puts him
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil makes 32, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
30.
think average for like the top tier guys is 30.
Yeah.
I got it right here. Left tackles
Laramie
per
Tunsil.
year.
Over the cap.
Over the cap.
It
Sorry,
loads so
stall-
fast.
Stall for a few more
It
seconds.
has to load the ads first.
Oh, there we
yep.
go. Okay. So Laramie Tunsil is the highest with $25 million per year. So what did you say he was?
28.
28.
We don't
Oh,
know that. We don't know that
that's-
for sure.
It's actually 28.25. I
That
do
puts him.
believe.
Wait,
Man,
does he play
Wait.
right tackle?
Left.
Are you sure?
Pretty calm.
Yep.
28.25.
Is this just not updated? Well, he would be the highest paid. In
Put
the
it on
league.
right.
He'd be the highest paid
That's
in
how I
the
was
league.
thinking more
then.
right tackles, Cletus.
It's the blind side.
He's
Yeah.
the highest paid
Unless
in the
you're
league.
Tua.
Holy cow. Okay, I don't know if he's worth that.
So this is way more of a significant deal than we thought.
I thought they paid linemen more than that. Huh.
I don't know.
Well, at least they make more than running backs.
Yeah, because Christian Darrisaw previous. Yeah, this isn't updated, but that makes him the highest paid in the league per year, on a per year basis.
Damn.
And the most guaranteed, because the second most guaranteed is $67 million with Andrew Thomas on the Giants. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, Darrisaw is cashing
He
checks.
is
and-
really good tackle.
He is, and he's young still, so
He's
I
young,
can see
and-
this.
And
I
they
mean,
have J.J. McCarthy on the rookie deal, so they
Yep.
can afford it.
yeah. So
Yeah,
So-
none of that kid needs protected at all anyway. But
Yeah.
He's protected at that dump truck of a girl wife he has or whatever. Whew.
I saw. I don't think I put this on the doc, but I saw that Kevin O'Connell is projecting to start Sam Darnold the whole year. He's
Okay.
hoping to.
I saw that as well.
wow,
which-
that sucks.
Sam Darnold's talented.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, you like Sam Darnold a lot more than the rest of us do.
Yeah, I do like Sam Darnold.
what's his name he needs to sit out a year anyway. So
Yeah, JJ McCarthy does.
yeah.
I agree.
He needs to work on his accuracy.
I don't know what he's gonna learn from Sam Darnold, but
if he
Sam
could,
Darnold learned something from him. How
if
to
he,
pull back.
if he could hit like a five
he's a
by,
ginger. It's not gonna happen.
if he could hit like a
Cletus is part ginger.
yeah, but luckily I came out blonde. If he could hit a 5x5 sign like 20 yards out, I'd say that's improvement. Like a year from now.
Yeah.
Because right now I don't think he could.
But he gets to hit
That'd actually
girl
probably be
every
pretty
night.
hard. Like when you watch the Pro Bowl, those guys can't hit those targets worth a shit.
The thing is though, accuracy is. It depends on the receiver too,
yeah,
because
wide receivers make it look like it was a good throw when it might not have been at all.
yeah, they always adjust to it. Like a perfect throw is probably 1 in every 100, honestly.
Just
Because-
like your drives.
No, that's 1 in every 1. But other than that, yeah, probably 1 in every 100 is a perfect throw.
Instead, it's like Tony Romo. He's like, he threw that ball the only place that it could go.
That's why fast receivers always make quarterbacks look better, because they can adjust so much faster.
Even Tyreek Hill can't even make Tua look good.
Yeah, where he's like turns over.
He got him. Didn't he get him the most yards in the league this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it didn't look good.
It doesn't have to look good if the stats show.
Well, you said make him look good. It didn't.
Okay,
Look good.
look good in the box score.
There you go.
There you go.
Smash.
That's better. Packers and defensive tackle Kenny Clark have agreed on a 3-year, $64 million contract extension.
I don't think he's worth it. Is he, Isaac?
Hey, he's top 10 interior lineman in my opinion. Plus, they're not paying anyone on the offense yet, as of right now.
Yeah.
Wait till next year.
No,
Wait-
wait till about
wait till-
20 minutes from now, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Breaking news: Jordan Love, $200 million for 2 years.
he's gonna set the market, I think.
$100 million.
That'd be a mistake.
That would be a mistake. They're going off half a season. That's what
Yeah.
they did for Daniel Jones
10
too.
games,
That's all
yeah.
I'm saying. All I'm saying. That's what they did
Well,
for
it's
Daniel
better.
Jones.
Oh, we'll get there later. Never mind.
We'll get there later.
Jaguars and cornerback Tyson Campbell have agreed on a 4-year, $76.5 million contract extension with $53.4 guaranteed.
Yeah, this guy 2 years ago, he had one really good year that was like almost. He might have been all pro. He was almost all pro if he wasn't. And then last year he kind of went back to sucking.
Jags
A
need
little
corners
bit.
bad.
They need corners bad, and he's the best one by far. So, got to do what you got to do, I guess. But 20, no, not 20,
Maybe he just needed a
19
little bit of treatment from the offseason.
$19.1 million per year. I don't know.
Just needed some treatment, you know?
For
Go-
sure.
Hang out with Deshaun Watson a little bit, get some treatment.
Ravens signed safety Eddie Jackson to a 1-year deal.
Hey, the former Chicago Bear.
Yep.
Isn't he old?
He's probably 28.
No, I
29,
bet he's
I
like
bet.
31.
Yeah, I've heard his name for a while.
Eddie Jackson is not the American chef.
What?
He's 30. We all missed.
He could cook you a hell of a souffle.
Hey, give Gordon Ramsay a run for his money.
Cletus, your guy's back. Bengals quarterback Joe
back.
Burrow has been fully cleared for contact. He had a torn wrist ligament in his throwing hand last season.
So
I give him about
Yes,
6
who's
months.
back?
While we're on latest around the league, so you saw that he got a buzz cut and bleached his hair.
Yeah.
And
Joe Burrow we're talking about.
yes.
Funny story behind that. So ever since he got into Cincinnati,
Oh god.
he's been really like donating and putting his time in for the charity for cancer down there.
Like, he wants to be man of the year.
No,
Walter Payton.
no, he's just being a nice guy. He's like cancer's an asshole. So
Well, he does make
let's
$50
help.
million
Let's help
a
the.
year.
Let's
So
help,
I'd probably do that too.
let's help these kids out.
Yeah.
Did he
Ins-
donate his hair?
No.
Oh.
So he had that long hair. Everyone saw his luscious locks. And there was a kid that called in to his agent and was like, I have cancer. I might die soon. And I really want to, like, talk to Joe Burrow. And his agent was like, well, he's busy with training camp and stuff.
Oh,
He's like, well, kick rocks, kid. You
It was like,
Kick rock.
but
gee.
she was like, do you have any wishes? Like that he would do. And instead of saying, like, just come see me, he said, well, I'm losing my hair right now, so if he could cut his hair, that'd just be amazing. So there's that picture of him before the bleach, whenever he got his hair buzz cut. He looked like shit. But, yeah, he got his hair buzz cut. And it turns out it was a Ravens fan calling his agent, faking it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
And that's why he bleached his hair and went with a Slim Shady look.
Oh.
Now, how true actually is this, or is it just on
This
TikTok?
is actually
He's on
true.
TikTok,
Thi-
I bet.
This is
Yeah.
why.
Cletus,
I mean, I can
TikTok
see
is
it.
a
Look it
great
up.
source.
Look it up.
I could see it.
That's crazy. That's
More
that's
importantly, Daniel Jones is back.
Hell
He's fully
yeah.
cleared for contact.
Let's skip this
He had a
news.
torn ACL in Week 9 last season, and head coach Brian Dable says that Jones is getting all the reps with the starters.
Bold
Said I
prediction.
got
The
bored.
Giants win
I
7
don't know
games
about
this
that.
year.
Oh, that is bold. How many games did he win the year before he got that?
They
big
made the
contract?
playoffs.
They did make the playoffs.
They win 7 games this year.
Who? Giants?
Giants. That's a bold prediction.
So did you see if it was
They
true or
win
not?
3
Keith?
games
He
this
just-
year. That's probably average.
All
Neighbors
Joe-
walks out on the team.
All Joe Burrow would admit to was that he just said, quote, I got bored. That's why he bleached his
I
hair.
don't think that's true because you want to put that much time in to grow your hair out.
Okay, but who on TikTok would have a source to hear this?
Probably the Raven guy.
He could, yeah, to get fame. He
Look
could have
what
put it
I
out
have.
himself.
He has
Yeah,
a
look
bag.
what I
And
did.
that's a Ravens
Listen, that's a
thing
lot
to
of
do.
bad karma. Like,
But-
you probably going to get cancer right after that.
But at
if
the
you
same
fake
time,
that
I could
out.
just go on TikTok and said, "Yeah, I'm the kid that said I had cancer. I'm a Steelers fan and pranked
No,
him."
no. He'd say, Joe Burrow, what happened?
Yeah.
It was,
Where'd your hair go?
We hooping.
Yeah. 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk was not in uniform and was watching practice from the sideline.
Or was he watching film on the Steelers trying to get on the team?
But he is still there. So.
Yeah, he did show up, but
And
not
then
doing anything.
49ers All-Pro left tackle Trent Williams did not report to training camp as he wants to perform, or he's on it.
What,
He
nobody?
wants his contract to be adjusted.
Yeah, there you go.
But he's like 32 or 33.
Dude, all these 49ers want paid.
Yep.
They're in some serious
Greedy.
trouble.
Isn't
Yeah,
he
they
one
shouldn't
of the
pay
oldest
Brandon
people in the
Ayuk.
league right now? Like, that's not a
He
quarterback?
is
Or punter?
36. He's 36.
Yeah.
But he's
Old as
still
hell.
the best left tackle in the league.
It's
Greed.
getting close now.
Greedy.
It's getting close, but he's still up there.
This year, he won't be. After this year, I bet you he won't be.
That's why he's clamoring for a new contract now.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I'm going to
Get that
suck
bag.
this year.
You gotta get that
He's like, I
bag.
can't get up out of bed anymore.
If he could
I
get...
need paid now.
If I were the 49ers, I'd pay him $15 million for 2 years. Like, $15
He
million.
ain't gonna sign that, Clay. So just hold out.
So $30 million for 2 years. $15 million each.
he ain't gonna do
Double.
that. You have to pay at least $25 million a year. Christian Darrisaw just got 28, and Trent Williams is better.
And Trent Williams is also going to be... He's on the downhill slope.
Listen,
You don't know what he's going to be
I'm
like.
not arguing at that point, Clay. I'm just saying, like,
2
Dak
years from now-
Prescott's gonna ask for $56 million,
60.
$60 million a year.
That's quarterback, different position. Okay, well,
He's on his downcline too.
well, some punter for the Colts is going to be asking for $4 million. So why don't they just pay him $6?
Cletus, I'm not saying to pay Trent Williams that, but he's going to laugh in your face if you offer him a 2-year, $30 million deal.
We're not even to the rankings yet.
No.
I'm just saying.
You can offer him whatever you want.
Well, then
when
the
he's
40
not walking Brock
49ers
Purdy, Purdy comes back.
49ers are probably going to let him walk then.
Brock Purdy's going to come back down to earth if he doesn't have a great left tackle.
Because Kyle Shanahan's a smart MFer.
Okay.
And he's going to be like, well, you're going to be you're going to be 38 in 2 years.
Okay.
He's going to say,
We'll see what John Lynch
he's
says
say, damn,
about it.
Kyle, you're good at math, aren't you?
He calls him up today. He's like, so, buddy,
And
you
he's
know
going
we
to say,
started
I'm
practice
also
today,
your
right?
boss, so you can just kick rocks and suck it. You can
John,
go. You can go.
they're going to restructure that deal. They're going to give him what he wants for 2 years. Mark my words.
All right.
Kyle Shanahan.
Their Super Bowl window's still open, okay?
Well, as long as they have Brock Purdy, it's always open.
Kyle Shanahan needs to call up Trent Williams and be like, buddy, I'm the one who made your ass look good by making these quarterbacks get the ball out quickly so you don't have to block for as long. So get your ass to practice, because if you go somewhere else to to the Steelers where Justin Fields is starting, he's going to hold on to the ball 5 seconds and you're going to let up sacks. So come back, buddy.
I think we're all mistaken. Like, I'm not defending Trent Williams. I'm just telling you what he's going to tell him.
Yeah, no, that is what he'd say. Yeah.
He has all the leverage. The 49ers need him more than he needs the 49ers.
Well, that's how he plays. He plays with leverage because he has a lot of
See,
weight.
that I don't know if they do.
God, it's hot.
They get the ball out fast in that Shanahan system.
That's true.
Tua gets the ball out in like 1.5 seconds or something. And that's a Shanahan system.
Well, he's also got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill to just run.
That's true.
If he holds on any longer, you'll have to throw it into the parking lot.
Yeah. That is true. Saints offensive tackle Ryan Ramczyk has been placed on the reserve / physically unable to perform, also known as the PUP list.
The pup list.
And it has been announced that he'll miss the entire 2024 season.
Yeah.
The
That's
Saints get
a shame.
worse. Running back Kenyon Drake has announced his retirement from the NFL after 8 seasons, and Shaq Barrett has as well after 9 seasons. And Shaq Barrett's really the significant one here because he's a 2-time Pro Bowler, and he led the NFL in sacks in 2019 with 19 and a half.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a
Kenyon
dog.
Drake was a very good backup running back to be a receiving back.
Do you realize he said Shaq Barrett after that?
I like Kenyon Drake more.
I think Kenyon
And
Drake.
Shaq Barrett?
Yeah.
I think Kenyon Drake had like one good year on the
We're
Ravens.
deep in this shit now.
Not the Ravens. One
No,
good year
he
on
was
the
on the
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
No, his
Cardinals.
good year was on the Cardinals.
He actually was really good on my dynasty team, the Dolphins, when I was playing Madden.
Oh. Oh, yeah, but I think Shaq Barrett just earlier this offseason just signed a
Correct.
contract.
Yeah.
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 I saw somewhere
why
before
did
he wants to spend
retire?
time with his family and his kids, he said.
He
that makes
bamboozled
sense.
him.
Boring.
Gotcha, bitch.
Play football.
Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham confirmed to reporters he'll be retiring after this season. His 15th in the NFL, all in Philly.
The band's disbanding.
It's a lot of seasons.
How
a
do
lot
they
of
still boom off the field?
The only one left is Fletcher
Scumbags.
Cox, I think.
Yeah, though.
Kelsey's gone. Brandon Graham's gone. They have some offensive line. They have Lane Johnson still there. And
Jordan Mailata. Wait,
Yeah.
that's offensive line. What are we talking
yeah, well, there's a core of guys that have been there since like the first Super Bowl with Carson
Oh.
Wentz and Nick Foles,
Yeah.
and like they're slowly disbanding.
Well,
God.
they're getting old as hell.
about? Goddard might have been.
That was in what, 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 7 years ago. That's a long ass
That was
time.
a long ass time.
And then lastly, some nice news here. Vikings are covering a significant portion of the funeral expenses for Kyrie Jackson, who passed away in a car accident earlier this month. And they're also paying out the remainder of his signing bonus to his estate, which is around $827,000.
Good for them.
nice.
Good
Good
for his
people.
family.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
for him, yeah. Good people.
And now
Whoop.
I'll share this with you.
Is it what is it? A sheet or a doc or?
It's
Google
a sheet.
Folks,
Dumb.
it's rankings time.
It's about to get hated.
And this is going to be the first time that we've seen the consensus rankings. We haven't seen any of each other's rankings so far yet.
We've heard
Carson's-
little mummers.
We've heard
Like-
little
like-
murmurs.
Yeah.
Carson's been compiling these
I'm
numbers
refreshing. What's it called, Carson?
today,
And it's not here
all
yet.
throughout today, doing the math and finding these consensus rankings. So we're gonna Carson's gonna list them off 10 to 1, and then we're gonna
Yep.
discuss each of them.
And if they were not in the top 10, I had to go back and have people rank them wherever they were, whether that be 22 or 34 or whatever it may be. So then we could get still
You're in this person's top 10, but you're
still
in this
a fair
person's top
average.
34. He's not even
Yeah.
a starter. Or something.
So yeah, these should be accurate
Oh, it's
averages
here. It's
according
hard.
to what we think. So
All right, we're starting with quarterbacks here. At number 10, we have a tie between Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy. The consensus 11.2. That's number
Wow.
10. Brock Purdy was as high as Cletus's quarterback 7. I also had him at 7.
Wow, number 7. You guys had him
You
at
had
7.
Brock Purdy at
Wow.
7?
Yeah.
Damn straight we did.
What's your evidence behind putting him at 7?
What's your evidence to not put him behind 7?
Yeah.
Not put him at 7.
He was MVP front runner for like 8 weeks straight.
So, my only question and the only argument I need is Jimmy Garoppolo a good quarterback?
Brock Purdy was better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Look at their numbers. Their numbers are so similar, it's unreal. Their first, how many starts has Brock Purdy had in the NFL? Their numbers are exactly the same. And they both got the Super Bowl and lost.
I'm telling you, Brock Purdy's better.
No.
Yeah.
You can just tell by looking at them. Give them an eye test, and you're like, well, Jimmy G's a lot
Well,
harder.
the short white guy or the tall, handsome, dark-skinned guy?
No, but like
Short white.
actually playing football, he can scramble a lot better. He does play action way better.
The numbers don't like Cletus. And I would argue Brock Purdy has a better roster around him than Jimmy G did. Brock Purdy has Ayuk and Debo in his prime.
I would argue that Jimmy G was playing against worse defenses in the NFC West or whatever they play in.
They had the Legion of Boom. Legion of Boom was dismantled at that point, but there was literally
Aaron
good teams
Darnold.
out there.
All right, here's the numbers. Jimmy G's best season was 2019. He had just under 4,000 passing yards with 27 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
That's
And last
pretty ass.
season, Brock Purdy had just under 4,300 passing yards with 31 touchdowns and 11 interceptions.
That's a lot better.
Oh,
You're telling me that's not a lot better?
he has an extra game. He had 300 more passing yards. He had an extra game.
Okay.
He had 4 extra touchdowns and 2 less picks. He had George Kittle in his prime, Ayuk in his prime, Debo in his prime, and prime Trent Williams.
They had
Christian
Kittle
McCaffrey.
And Christian McCaffrey.
George Kittle is not in his prime.
Jimmy Garoppolo had them when they're all babies.
they had the same amount of games because Brock Purdy sat the last game.
Yep.
Okay.
And 5 of Brock Purdy's interceptions also came in one game. So
All right.
Well, we can make an argument that Jimmy Garoppolo probably had some interceptions that weren't his fault either. Plus, he had a young Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan's a lot better now than he
they
was.
weren't his fault.
You said 5 came in one game.
yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're not his
So
fault.
he threw 5.
Yeah,
That
just
doesn't
you
mean
take
they're not his fault.
Where did you
They're
have Brock
probably
Purdy?
his
I'm
fault.
just saying you take away one game and only has 6 picks on the year.
Yeah. That's why he was the front runner for. Since when?
Yeah, Jimmy G was never the front
When
runner
was
for
Jimmy
MVP?
G ever talked about?
All right,
for
that's
MVP?
great. You talk about MVPs are such a bullshit stat in sports. It's
I
unreal.
love talking about MVPs.
Russell Westbrook should never win NBA MVP ever.
Okay, well then Jordan Love's never going to win MVP because it's such a bullshit stat. It's just going to be for popular names.
He's never going to win it because it's bullshit.
I will argue Jimmy Garoppolo is better because Jimmy Garoppolo had to go into Lambeau Field and beat Aaron Rodgers to make it to the Super Bowl in 20 whatever year that was. He went into Lambeau Field and beat Aaron Rodgers. Brock Purdy was outdueled damn near by Jordan Love if he had a kicker at home.
They played the exact same game.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch,
and it was more impressive than Jimmy G to beat Aaron Rodgers than it was for Brock Purdy to barely beat Jordan Love.
Jimmy
It-
G
it
doesn't
took-
play defense.
Who gives a shit? He had better numbers than Aaron Rodgers that game.
It took Jimmy G 5 years to get to that point. It took Brock Purdy half a year coming off a torn UCL.
Yep.
He was
mean,
thrown
we're-
into the fire his rookie season.
I have Brock Purdy ranked like 14th, and that's the highest he's ever going to
I
get.
have him at
All
14
right,
as well.
listen to this. You guys shit on PFF, but they understand football. They try to they take out everything.
That's their life.
Yeah, that is their life. They're looking at.
Well, here's my
everything.
problem. Go ahead, Kian.
No, go ahead. No, I wanna hear it.
You guys suck PFF off. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL the last 9 weeks then? Jordan fucking Love.
And what did that get him?
Yeah.
Hey, PFF. They sucked him off.
Okay, well,
they said he was the best quarterback last 9
you're
weeks.
saying that Jimmy G and Brock Purdy are the exact same because of stats. PFF is the king of stats, so if you want to talk about stats, we'll go to PFF.
That's fine. You have to recognize Jordan Love's the best quarterback second half of the season last year.
Okay, boy.
Okay, but he's not.
And why is he not anyone's top 10?
Because
because
the first
that was
half
half
of the
a
season.
year.
He hadn't played an NFL
That was
game.
his fourth season.
He sat on the bench the whole time. That's
You're
what Green Bay
practicing
does.
that entire time around an NFL roster.
That doesn't make anything. That doesn't make any sense, Cletus.
So the Green Bay system doesn't mean anything. The fact that they sit behind
Dude,
the guy
it's like going to wrestling practice, just practicing, versus actually wrestling. There's a big difference between the lights. Come on.
You go. No, not
Yes,
for
there
everybody.
is.
Not for everybody.
Bullshit.
For me.
Dude, I have played against people in practice that are good. They get the game, they suck. I know one right now. No offense, Crop.
Guess what? I'm shit in practice, but I'm way better when the lights are on.
It's completely. You have to admit it's completely different than Cletus.
All you have to do is find the right person.
I'm with
Find the
Isaac
person
here.
that shows up when the lights are on.
I'm not going to say Brock Purdy's a bad quarterback. I think he's a top 15 quarterback in this league. Okay?
Yeah.
Would I have him as high as 7? Probably not. But if you're going to... I mean, Kean was... Let me let Kean go on his thing.
Well, first of all, let me just
Let me
say.
explain to you why I have him at 7.
Okay, I want to hear your
So
argument.
what I was doing is I was going this guy or this guy. So I have... Let's see. Who do you have at 7? Aaron Rodgers. Would I rather have Brock Purdy or Aaron Rodgers? I'd probably rather have Brock Purdy because he's shown that he can still do it, and Aaron Rodgers is coming off an Achilles, so I don't really know what he's... But I have Aaron Rodgers at 6, so I think it's a toss-up there. You have C.J. Stroud at 8. I'd rather have Brock Purdy because C.J. Stroud had less touchdowns, he was less productive, and they both only have 1 year, so I think it's pretty much equal. You just take your pick there. Jordan Love at 9, we just talked about that. Jared Goff, I just don't think Jared Goff can do as much as Brock Purdy can by himself.
Well, you didn't have Jordan Love at 9.
No, I was looking at
I
Isaac's
did.
list.
Isaac's out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, let me just say I had Brock Purdy at 16. So I think he's middle of the pack. But so Jimmy G started 3. He got injured a lot, so he started 3 full years in San Francisco. So his PFF ranks total offense. So that includes passing, running, fumbling, how much he gets sacked, all that. So 2019, 77.3. 2021, 71.2. 2022, 71.4. Brock Purdy, the 2 years he started, 2022, 77.7. 2023, 87.4.
Okay.
That's like a 10-point gap between the two.
Okay. Can we all acknowledge that Brock Purdy has 10 times better weapons than Jimmy Garoppolo did?
Okay, well then let's look at big-time throws.
Who were Jimmy G's weapons at that time?
He had a young Debo.
I don't think Debo did shit
I don't
last
even know
year.
if Debo was
personally.
there.
Debo didn't do much last year.
Debo didn't do shit last year.
There's a threat of Debo.
I mean, George Kittle was still there.
George Kittle was in his prime then. Well,
Yeah.
he was young then. Now he's in his back end of his prime.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that I don't care who the weapons are. I think that Brock Purdy, like if we're incorporating in everything, Brock Purdy is better under pressure. Like as far as like thrown into the fire as being the last pick in the draft. Like yes, I always
He shows
say
up when the
draft
lights are
capital.
on.
Draft
No, he
capital
does
does
not.
not
Yes,
matter.
he does.
What the hell did he do in Green Bay, that Green Bay game to make him say the lights came on?
He kept up with your apparent Lord and Savior Jordan Love.
If Green Bay has a kicker, Green Bay wins the game.
Okay, if Jordan Love would have made, I'm sure, 3 more passes, they would have won the game.
You're right.
If
Exactly,
San Fran has
so
a
it's the
defense
same
that
thing.
game, they win the game.
San Fran, Jimmy Garoppolo and Brock Purdy have lived off that defense for a decade now. They have had the literally one of the best defense, probably the best defense over a decade.
You always go on about how Green Bay has 8 or 9 first-round picks.
And I'd say they're dog shit. I literally say they are the most dog shit first round defense
say that.
ever.
They were still they did something in college. That means they have something.
They do. I think they have bad coaching. Green Bay does a few things right. The quarterback position, offensive line.
Now they're bringing in Greg Heffley from the Diver Woodby
Jeff
kid.
Halfley.
They definitely
Greg
do
Heffley
They
from
do
Driver Would Be
kicker
Kid.
perfectly. They do kicker ideally.
All right, let's move on to the next
Oh yeah,
ranker.
Jalen Hurts. I didn't have him high either. I had him at number 18. So
I had him at 10, and he's 10.
reasoning.
Well, I think we're forgetting that was it last year or 2 years ago, he was coming off an MVP season. And then the first half of the year, he was also probably in top 5 for the MVP race until the second half of the year he shit the bed. So he's just a 10 for me because I've seen what he can do, not what he did the second half.
I have Jalen Hurts at 12. I don't think he's like probably 15 for passing, but he is a rushing threat, especially when it comes to goal line, and that does mean something. Like he's not an ideal passer, but whenever you can also use your legs better than most people in the league, that does mean something. And I think if you're in the right system and you're used correctly, depending on the defense you're against, then you can be MVP caliber, but it all depends.
He was
That's
also
why I
playing
went with
injured
12.
almost all last season, so
That's
he wasn't
true.
really running as much.
So
I have him.
he could only squat 500 and not 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have him 18 because I have pretty big questions about his passing because last year he lost his offensive coordinator Shane Steichen, the one who made him look
I'm
good.
glad Kean's going to say what I was
And
going
then
to say.
last season, whenever everything hit the fan, Jalen Hurts looked pretty darn bad. So
He can't do it without a coordinator. So
yeah, but I mean, it kind of looks like Shane Steichen did quite a bit of everything.
well, he was also trying to learn a new offense in 1 year, which is always hard. The first year is always a struggle.
I mean, I had Jalen Hurts 11, but I could put him as low as 17, 16 probably. And he just looks worse and worse the farther he gets removed from Shane Steichen, is my
I
opinion.
mean, I had him at 12. I could put him down to like 14, but I could also put him up to like 6. Like, it depends on what Jalen Hurts you're getting.
We'll see how he does this year with Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
I had him at 5, and that's
Ooh.
just basically because I forgot about him until I was like, oh, shoot, I should throw him in there somewhere. And I put him a little higher than I thought. Because I was like going through the list, and I was like, man, there's so many good AFC quarterbacks. I was looking at the AFC.
Yeah.
And then I scrolled down to the NFC. I was like, oh, crap. Nah, he's pretty good. And then I got him at 5. And I mean,
that's
whatever.
what's carrying this. He wouldn't even be in the top 10.
No,
then.
he wouldn't.
No. I mean, I probably would have had him at like 8.
Oh, okay.
But
Then maybe.
All right, C.J. Stroud is at number 9.
I had him at 8, so that's pretty on par where I'm at.
I have him at 11.
I had him at 13.
I had him at 12.
I had him at 8.
I don't think he should quite be top 10 yet, just because it was only his rookie season. There's fluke seasons for just about every quarterback.
The main reason why I have him so high is because he came into a bum organization that was struggling with Davis Mills and whoever else, and he made it look good.
He also came into an organization that completely rebuilt
With Bobby Slowick.
Yeah, and had steroids for
Offense.
offensive coordinator.
I'm very curious
head coach.
Well,
to see who Kean has number 1.
I'm very curious about how Cletus
For
is
quarterback?
making this
Yeah,
argument, but how he's going to defend somebody else.
Well, I had CJ. So I had CJ Stroud 12. I had Brock Purdy 16, and I had Jordan Love 19. I see these guys very similarly, but CJ Stroud is the most accurate by far out of that group. CJ Stroud can put that ball on a needle point, so that's why I had him at 12. So
Next.
No.
Number 8 is Justin Herbert. He was not inside my top 10. I think everybody else had. Oh, no, Mink didn't have him.
I did not have him. Even though I love him, I did not have him.
Yeah, I really don't like him.
I don't like him either, but I had to put him at 7 because I was running out of guys.
I put him at 6 because I do like Justin Herbert.
He's
And
got a good arm, but they just can't win.
Well, he's finally got a real coach now.
I put him at 9.
The only thing I have against Herbert, he's got all the tools. He showed all that his rookie year. Rookie year was phenomenal, but the only problem that I have with him is that he hasn't gotten better since then.
Correct.
He's
He's
just
actually gotten worse every year.
yeah. So like that's
His weapons and the offensive line have also gotten worse.
You can't
every
say
year.
his weapons because he throws to the same 2 guys every year.
Because he has no other people to throw it to.
No,
true.
he just stares at them and only throws it to them.
So,
And they're hurt
you know,
half the
some
year.
people we rank on because they're like, you know, Brock Purdy is in a good system. Jordan Love's in a good system. Can we all agree that Justin Herbert's in a shit system?
Yeah, one of the worst in the league.
that's why I put him at 7. Otherwise, he'd be down at like 15 or something.
The poor man is playing with Cletus calling his plays.
Pretty
If
good.
only the Steelers could
4 verts.
4 verts every time with maybe a little
Running back check down.
Yeah.
Give me
maybe
a shimmy at the line.
also a wheel route from the running back.
But yeah, I do think Justin Herbert needs to improve, and if he doesn't improve this year with Jim Harbaugh, then there's going to be some major questions about
he's
not
a
paying
run.
him
He's a run first guy. though.
$55 million a year.
Play action
He's
will
like
open up
third
a lot,
highest.
though.
Yeah,
Through
so
that.
Justin
They're-
Herbert is like I wouldn't say on the hot seat, but he's got some questions.
His
for
seat
him
is
right
getting
now.
warm.
He's
Yeah.
on deck.
I think he's fine just because Jim Harbaugh pretty much said he came in because he loves Herbert so much. So I think he's probably going to give him 2 or 3 years of chance.
Probably because he won't be able to draft a quarterback.
He
What
could have
number?
taken J.J. McCarthy.
What
he
number
could have
would-
traded Herbert and taken
He
McCarthy.
still can. Once word gets out
Yeah.
that J.J. McCarthy's not going to be starting, he's like, bring him here.
Bring him here. He'll be top 25.
Horrible. This guy should be starting in the NFL.
What number do we put Herbert at?
8.
8.
Okay.
Jared Goff is number 7.
Hell yeah, baby.
I don't mind that.
I didn't even have him this high, but I had him at 10. But I love.
I'm at 10 as well.
I'm a Goff believer.
I have him-
I gotta say.
Key and I actually had very similar rankings, surprisingly.
I have him at 8.
I had Jared Goff at 7.
Yeah.
And I text Carson like late last night, and I was like, I had Dak Prescott, who did not even make the top 10.
Thank God.
Did
I
not
can't
even make the
believe
top
that.
10. I had
Screw
him.
that
No,
guy.
that's disrespect.
No.
I had Dak Prescott.
Where'd you have Matt Kean?
I had him at 9.
No. Okay.
I had him at 7, and then I was like, you know what, Carson? Take him off my freaking list. I hate this guy. I kind of ran for a quick second. I was like, get him the F out of here. I hate Dak Prescott.
Carson.
Because I recognize every stat that he has is garbage time. They will be up 20 points in the
last year.
fourth quarter.
Carson, you didn't
and he'll
have
go
us
out
rank
there and just pad his
Dak
stats.
Prescott.
What?
You didn't have us rank Dak Prescott.
Well, he's outside everyone's top 10. So
He's
it
in
doesn't matter.
Keane's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
in-
the only
yeah, that's because
He's
Keane
probably
put him
s-
in late. So at that point, I was like, I'm not making everybody rank him.
I had
thank
ranked.
God.
I had Dak at 13.
I would have
Yeah.
ranked him real low.
yeah, he would have
I
been so
hate that
far
guy.
outside that he wouldn't have been in
Yeah,
the
it
top
would
10.
have been top 10.
Mink definitely has the boldest rankings.
If you have a top 3 offensive line
Holy
and CeeDee
shit.
Lamb and what's his dick at tight end, Jake Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
Yeah,
Turd.
you're gonna do well.
But anyways, Goff.
Yeah.
Super accurate. Got a good arm. I don't know. I know he's always been. Been in that McVay system, and then he went to.
He succeeded with Dan Campbell, though.
and now
too.
he's. Yeah, now
Ben
he's with
Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
He's
yeah,
just
but-
your classic general quarterback.
yeah.
Like
Correct.
he's a general.
He's gonna do everything right. Doesn't
Yeah.
make a whole lot of mistakes.
The biggest con is he doesn't move very well in the pocket.
Yeah.
But that's what generals do. They
I'm aware,
They
Cleveland.
just
Sit on top of their horse.
They assert the field, and they just play the field. They don't.
I think you're looking
he
for
got sent-
assess.
He got sent
Assess
to
the field.
assess.
Whatever.
He said they assert the field.
No, they
He
assert.
was he did decent in LA, and he was just young. He was still figuring it out.
Yeah.
And then he got shipped off to Detroit to basically die.
Now
And
he's even better.
he's made the best of it.
Yeah.
And his wife, fiance, girlfriend, he's winning off the field. So that counts for something, right?
Good. That was a good segment we had. We should bring that back.
Aaron Rodgers comes in at number 6.
Hey, Ron.
Kean is the only one.
That's
I
where
thought him
Kean and
ranked.
I disagree with Aaron Rodgers.
I got him at 14. That him.
That's
Okay, him
disrespectful.
2 years. Him 2 years ago was the last time we saw him, and he was bad until like week 13.
Correct.
He wasn't trying.
He was torturing Green Bay one last time.
I need to see something before I can even put him close to the
Well,
top
you saw
10.
him over in Egypt doing like some kind of fundraiser.
Yeah,
like
that makes me
Honda.
feel good
he
about his
missed
football
OTAs
abilities.
or whatever
yeah.
for it.
What that shows me is that he's so addicted to drugs that he's not focused on football.
He's almost got a whole sleeve
at quarterback. Either
Really?
He's got, he
after
had the stupid one right here last year. Now he's got one up here too.
Oh my gosh.
after kicker, I'd say quarterback is the best position to be doing drugs. I'd say.
I'd say punter.
Yeah.
No,
We need to
punter,
put that
it
on. We need
doesn't-
to rank those.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Best positions to
Because-
do drugs.
What about backup linebacker?
no, it's because like the thing about kicker, what everyone talks about with kickers is the pressure that gets to you. If you're doing like hallucinogens and shit like that, you're not gonna be worried about no goddamn pressure. You're just gonna be kicking that son of a bitch perfectly straight.
You
right
might
up
be
the
seeing
arm.
2 sets of uprights, but it's gonna go through one.
No, but
That's why I
then,
gotta ask your holder which one.
well, it all depends on if
Hey, Bobby, which one?
it all depends on if you take a good trip or not. It depends on the person. Like, I'm sure if not Patrick Mahomes, because maybe if Brock Purdy was smoking like weed or taking perks right before the game, he'd be tripping out of his mind. But
Why? Because he's white.
no,
He's from
Aaron
Iowa?
Rodgers is white.
He's from Iowa. He's
Yeah,
from
probably 'cause
California.
he's-
That's
I think
from
Aaron
Iowa.
Rodgers at 80% of Aaron Rodgers is still a top 10
Aaron
quarterback.
Rodgers probably grew up with his mom doing crack. So
Okay, well, I explained why I don't have Aaron Rodgers in my top 10. Why do you guys have Aaron Rodgers in your top 10?
Well, just because of his.
He's a Republican. Well, he's not. He's
not a
He's
Re-
independent.
what's he have 4 or 5 MVPs? It's either 4 or 5.
He's 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just his history, his resume.
Now he's an independent.
He's
That's why I do
40
that.
now.
And
He's
the-
40.
I think he still has 1 or 2.
But I'd
more
probably
years.
have Tom Brady in this top 10. If he was still playing.
2 years
Yeah, I
ago.
would.
2
Looking
years
at
ago,
your top 10, yeah, probably.
2 years ago, he was.
Who did I tell? I think it might have been Isaac.
9 and 10 is Russell Wilson and Baker Mayfield.
They got a Super Bowl, and I like the grit. I like Baker's grit. I will take him before I take Dak Prescott.
Hold on.
What did I tell you?
What's a bigger take? Mink with Baker at 10 or Cletus with Mahomes at 6?
No, Baker at 10.
No way.
Yeah.
Mahomes at 6.
I like
Baker-
Baker's grit. You put him in any team, and he's gonna win you a game. He can play anywhere.
Okay, yeah, he did
And
win
he'll
one
sling
game
the
on the
ball.
Rams.
He was there for 32 hours.
Yeah.
And he won them a game.
I have Baker at 21. Anyways, who we got it? Who
Number
we got
5 is Matthew Stafford.
Nah, it's a fair ranking.
Deserving.
Yep.
Guys,
I had
This-
him at
this is
did
the
everyone,
general.
did everyone have him at 5?
Everybody but Mink.
What'd
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
at Mink?
8.
He had him at 8.
Everyone else had him at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
That's a good one there.
Yeah, not Jared Goff. Matt Stafford is great. He's doing the no-look passes before Patrick Mahomes ever did, but nobody's sucking his
The
cock.
biggest knock on Stafford is he's getting older now, and
His
he
wife's
is
a
hit-
hoe.
Well, that too. And he gets hurt once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Now-
comes with age, though.
Now we get into the top 4, which are pretty much the consensus top 4 everywhere except for dummies.
Shut up.
Number 4 is Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at 3. Him and Joe Burrow switched.
He's
Yeah,
got
I
all
have
the
him at
tools.
4, so.
I can definitely see it making a case for him being higher because he makes defenses completely change their game plan just because of the dual threat ability that he brings. And last year, he showed that he can actually be a good pocket passer.
Yeah.
You talking about Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest knock on Lamar is he can't get past Mahomes in the playoffs.
Yeah. And he didn't run last year.
Yeah, and he didn't like. Why didn't he just audible some? Of
That
the
has
line?
nothing to do with him, though. I mean, he should have maybe audibled, but he probably would have gotten bitched out by his OC. It was
Who gets
it
paid
was
more,
be-
please? I would have said, "Suck my left nut." Like, listen, I'm changing the play of the line.
maybe so, but you never know. You don't know what goes on behind the front office.
Also,
and
he
everything.
loves dip.
dip. Oh yeah, he chews. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson chews?
Yeah. I saw a picture of him.
Well,
in the
you
film
gotta
room.
think he
had
went-
a whole freaking can in that.
What?
You gotta think he went to college in Louisiana.
No,
Louisville.
Kentucky.
Still,
yeah.
even worse.
I feel
Yeah.
like if you're a 2-time MVP, at the line, you're able to be like, no, we're running this.
You would think
Or
so.
at least, if the read's not there and throwing it away, just running it yourself.
Or maybe they called a run and he just kept changing it to a pass because he
Maybe.
was scared.
He didn't want to. He would
He's
succumb
scared
to
to
the
run.
haters.
What do you think he chews? I'm thinking.
I'm definitely Red Man.
No.
Oh.
No.
I think it was Copenhagen. I think he had a picture with it.
Cope win.
Cope Wintergreen.
Cope win.
Wintergreen.
Number 3, we have Josh Allen.
Should be 2.
2.
Should be 2.
Nah.
I have
Should be
him
two.
so low, and I'm upset by it.
What do you have
Yeah,
Josh
you
Allen
have
at?
him below Jalen Hurts. You have him at 6.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
You have
Yes, it
Mo
was.
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Aaron Rodgers
Bigger
has the
mistake.
resume. Josh Allen
Damn.
can't get past Mahomes.
Mink's,
Okay, he
Mink's
throws a
list
lot
might
of
be the
picks.
worst.
He throws a lot of picks.
Yeah.
I love Josh Allen. I
Yeah,
do.
Josh Allen makes some boneheaded mistakes, and you want to talk about the clutch gene.
Yeah.
This is about as far away as you can get from
That's
him.
why I have him at 6.
He did go toe-to-toe with Mahomes like 3 years ago in the playoffs.
Yeah, he should have won that game. It was like 13
he threw
seconds or something.
haymaker, 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 haymaker.
I love watching Josh Allen because he makes some like boneheaded mistake at the beginning of the game, and he's got to claw his way back. His team doesn't help at all. It's
Yeah,
just like
pretty much.
Josh Allen, like nobody gets open. He's like, ah, shit, I gotta run. He
He's
gets
only-
like clobbered by
And
somebody.
he just runs for 35 yards while stiff arming 2 guys.
Yeah.
and his receivers are drop the ball Gabe Davis and throw a temper tantrum Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Don't
this-
worry, they got rid of both of them.
Yeah.
Josh
Khalil
Allen.
Shakir.
Josh Allen would be the guy who Eugene Grinnell would scream at, like, son, think football. Like, get your head out of your ass because he makes a big mistake.
Offense.
Nick Ray had a good saying about Josh Allen today.
Rory?
He says he's the only person that 1 month you can say he's the unanimous MVP, and the next month saying they need to take the ball out of his hands. He's going to get him out of the playoffs.
This guy might get cut.
Yeah.
It was. I saw a thing. It was like breaking news. Josh Allen makes the roster, Bills roster. It was like a memes page. But it's funny.
Number 2, we have Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I have him at 4. Gets hurt too much.
I'm
for me.
at
I'm
1.
at 2.
He's,
Give Joe Burrow at 1.
he's the best quarterback in the league.
He's only there once in a while.
Yeah, he's.
I don't care about
He's
injuries.
part time.
I don't care about injuries.
Cletus, that's dumb. You should.
No, I'm with Cletus. For 100%.
The best
Who do you have at number 1?
Patrick Mahomes.
Does everyone else have Mahomes?
Everyone
Yeah.
has Mahomes but Cleat.
Yeah.
He has him at 6.
Yeah. We're not going to get into this argument. We don't have time for this. We've already done it like twice.
Actually, this is the time
Today.
to have it. This is the episode to have it.
I don't know what else there is to say.
This is the end all be all. But
There's
first
not-
of all, Joe Burrow can't be at number 1 simply because of one reason: injuries.
I agree.
I-
You can't win
I'm
a
not
Super
taking
Bowl.
injury into factor.
I disagree with
should.
that, yeah.
The
You
only
can't
injury
win a
I'm
Super Bowl if
taking,
you're on the bench.
Everybody took this assignment differently. They all like put their own. What was the word that I used?
Twist.
Not twist, but like
Parameters. Interpretation.
interpretation. Yeah, they all interpreted this assignment a little bit differently, and still, there's 5 different ways to interpret this, and 4 out of 5 of us still had Patrick Mahomes at number 1. So, I mean,
No,
it
I'm
changes
saying-
down the list. Like the people I have in the top 10, Kean has in the top 34. So,
And Cletus has Kyler Murray at number 3.
Look at that.
What? You have
I do-
Kyler Murray at 3?
and he,
Hell, yes, I
Who do
do.
you have at 2?
At 2, Josh Allen.
Well, at least we can go at number 2, I guess.
Kyler was my number 11. He was really
Yeah,
close.
Kyler
Yeah, he
Murray was
wasn't
my
your
number
3.
14.
No.
16.
14?
I mean,
60.
honestly,
Clearly, you don't know ball. Because if you watch that guy play, you'll know that he is an absolute superstar.
he don't play halftime either.
I don't care about injuries
And when he does, he
Why
throws
the hell don't you care about injuries?
because he's
If you're
a
an
quarterback.
NFL GM, okay, and you get to draft anyone today, you're taking number 1. You're taking Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, wait. Let's go back to like Joe Burrow's draft specifically. Would you, after everything that he's been through, would you still take him number 1 in that draft?
Who else is in the draft?
Justin Herbert, Jamar.
Herbert.
No, not Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase
No,
was the year
Jettas
after.
might have been in that draft though.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson was.
I might take Jettas.
I'll find it. It was 2020 because I know they were all
Okay, but
mine.
that's not a good argument.
Jordan
because
Love
he's
was
a
in that
quarterback.
draft.
Okay, well then.
You can't win a Super Bowl if you're on the bench injured.
Well, here's how I look at injuries.
That's
So
like saying Brandon Roy is one of the greatest basketball players
Yeah.
of all time.
He is.
Derrick Rose too.
Yeah, Derrick Rose.
Well, here's what I'll say about
I love
injuries.
Brandon Roy.
Because whenever, so I would still, I still think Joe Burrow is number 2 clearly because, actually I had him at number 3. But anyways, I think Joe Burrow is great. I don't care about his injuries because I know that whenever he is on the field, he's going to make a difference
And
for our
that's why I
team.
have him at 4.
Yeah. Now I would rather take a guy. Who is like Joe Burrow, who is going to be elite whenever he's on the field. But he might not be on the field all the time, rather than take an average guy who's never going to get you anywhere.
Hold on.
I'm taking that chance on the injury risk guy because
But we're
he is
not taking
amazing.
average guys over Joe Burrow. I'm taking
No.
Josh Allen and Lamar
Yeah.
over
Right.
Joe Burrow,
Yeah, I'm
who
not
are also
arguing.
special.
I'm not
Right.
arguing that. I'm arguing Cleus putting him at number 1 overall.
I am saying that I'm basing it off of how good they are after their injury, like how good they're going to perform. I think that Joe Burrow, if they don't get hurt again this next season,
But they will.
Hold on, no. So
but
one
they
question,
have.
Cletus.
whatever.
If
Okay,
Joe-
then my list is irrelevant.
If-
Don't even look at
If
it.
I
Joe,
agree. I agree,
if Joe
Cleus,
Burrow
thank
is
you.
1, which is fine, then Patrick Mahomes should be 2 for you then, because Joe Burrow's claim to fame is what
He beat Patrick Mahomes.
in the playoffs. That's Joe Burrow's claim to fame, which is a very good claim to fame. He beat everyone else's consensus number 1.
And you do it twice.
I think I did it once.
Well, he did it once in regular season then.
Yeah, he did in the postseason.
The other time he lost because Patrick Mahomes flopped on the push out of bounds.
Yeah,
push out of
Served
bounds,
him
got
into
it,
field
yeah.
goal
He
territory.
realized, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose this game. I better.
But all I'm saying,
Yeah.
Cletus, is you have to give more respect to Mahomes if you're gonna put Burrow at 1. That's my thought.
Yeah, Cleus, how do you have Mahomes at 6?
Because I think the team around him is doing everything. Like Andy Reid is one of the best head coaches.
Do you have Andy Reid at 1?
No.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Andy Reid's not actually on the field though.
Do you have Travis Kelce at 1?
No.
Then how do you have a hit? How are the Chiefs won back-to-back Super Bowls and you have no one of their roster at 1?
Well,
Because their offensive line is one of the best in the league, and they're best at protecting the behind-the-line screen. So
did do a lot of
what are you going to do? And then their defense is top 3 probably. At least it was last year.
Okay, what about the years before that?
Also top 3. Their
No.
defense was stellar.
Listen,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't love Mahomes. You guys think I do love Mahomes. But the fact that you don't have Mahomes or Andy Reid at 1 or Travis Kelce at 1, and they won the Super Bowl the past 2 years is just baffling to me.
All you need is everyone in the top 5, and
Yeah.
you'll win.
Yeah.
You don't need so
You
They
have
don't
the-
even have a
so
top 5
I
quarterback.
have Joe Burrow at 1. I have Joe Burrow at 1.
You have Jamar Chase probably in the top 5.
Probably. If I had both of them go to the Panthers right now, they're not going to win because their team isn't well-rounded. You have to have a well-rounded team to win the Super Bowl.
Mahomes doesn't have any wide receivers. His best receiver is Travis Kelce.
It doesn't matter if you pass behind the line of scrimmage and then all of your blockers come out and block all the players. No one can tackle them.
Okay,
I could go out there
year.
and run through.
That was 1 year. What about his first 2 Super Bowl wins?
He had Tyreek Hill. He had prime Travis Kelce, easily number 1. He had Andy Reid while his wits were still about him. He has what's his name before he went to Washington at offensive coordinator.
Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
The enemy.
The enemy.
Everything's just lining up for him. That's all it does. Everything just falls at the perfect time. All the dominoes fall perfectly.
Do you ever think that maybe he's the orchestrator of the thing that's falling into place?
Not a chance. He's too stupid. Have you heard him talk about anything?
There's got to be a common denominator somewhere.
There has to be something.
The
It-
common denominator might be the owner. He might be the smartest.
It either
owner.
has to be Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes, and you have Patrick Mahomes outside of the top 5. So it must
might
be
be the
Andy
GM.
Reid, but
It
you
might
only
be
have
the
Andy
GM.
Reid at
You know, the GM is very intelligent.
3.
It's probably the GM.
Brett Veach is a good general manager, but
He's probably.
I don't I don't know.
So, Cletus, you have Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy at 7 and Mahomes at 6.
Yep.
And then you have,
We have
Shanahan
Shanahan.
at 2 and Andy Reid at 3.
So why are the 49ers losing to the Chiefs? Because I would argue the 49ers have a better roster. I would take that argument every day of the
It
week.
would be. It's extremely close.
We'll get there.
It is very, very
Cletus,
close.
and then you have Travis Kelce ahead of George Kittle as well, so they win in the tight end department too.
Yeah.
And CMC's number 1, so they win in running back department.
Wait, you said I have Travis Kelce against.
Oh yeah, so they're only down there by 1.
Yeah.
And then CMC is at 1, so they would win there too. 49ers top receivers in your rankings. You don't have any Chiefs in your rankings.
Mm-hmm.
49ers defense is better.
But did we rank offensive line or defense?
No, but the 49ers obviously have one of the best
Did
offensive
we rank
lines.
kickers?
They actually don't.
What'd you say, Kikian?
They don't-
49ers don't have
The
a very good
49ers
line.
offensive line was like
You say
12th
offensive line or
last year.
defense?
Offensive line.
It was like
49ers
12th last year, Carson.
Or were the Chiefs?
Like top
Top
3.
5.
5 and 12 isn't that big of a difference when you get the
The
ball.
hell it ain't!
The 49ers are actually like 20.
Kian, where do you stand on this? I mean,
Patrick Mahomes?
no.
Oh.
The fact that
Anthony Richardson? Yeah, I had him at 8.
No, the 49ers definitely have a better roster than the Chiefs. And it's
they
not even
definitely
close.
do.
Not
They
overall.
do.
Not overall.
But as far... I can see where Cletus is coming from. I don't know if I'd put him at 6. I can see dropping Patrick Mahomes to like 3.
3's the max you could go, and that would be. I mean,
I can see where Cletus is coming from, though.
the only thing you could put above Mahomes is there's only 3 options: Allen, Jackson, or Burrow.
the reason I hate putting anyone putting Patrick Mahomes at 1 is because they all say he's the reason that they win it. He's the entire reason that they win.
No, I
look at the whole goddamn team. God damn it! Look at the team. His team's
I have Andy Reid at 1, Cletus, and Travis Kelce.
Then why the hell is everyone saying that Patrick Mahomes he's the reason that they're winning the Super Bowl? Because
Why-
I guarantee you, if you take any of these top 10 quarterbacks, he would have won all them Super Bowls. All of them! Every single one of them! Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
I
No.
don't even know what to say.
No way.
Hold on, stop. Please, first of all, take a deep breath. Okay, secondly, when MJ, you're a big MJ guy, okay?
Yeah.
Who gets all the credit for winning titles? MJ does. Phil Jackson gets
What
no
do,
love.
What do all the haters of him say? He has an amazing team around him the
Exactly.
entire time.
I'm not a hater, but he had a great team around him.
So is LeBron.
This isn't MJ LeBron thing. I'm just trying to tell you that Mahomes has a great team around him, just like MJ. But MJ gets all the credit. Mahomes gets all the credit because he has a great team. He has a good team around him. He has a great tight end and a good head coach.
He has an amazing team around him. Patrick Mahomes.
How the hell do you say he has an amazing team, Cletus? You
All
didn't
right,
give anyone in the top 5.
Where's his bad spots other than wide receiver? Name one bad
His
spot.
running back's a 7th round pick.
That's not
And
bad.
he's,
six-
also,
six-
he's also like top 10. It doesn't matter
I
where
bet
he
you
gets.
Pacheco's only one person put Pacheco in the top 10. I bet you.
Okay,
This
well in that
whole
case,
thing.
Kurt
You're
Warner,
looking at him.
Kurt Warner was undrafted, so he's ass.
I'm not
Why
saying
the hell did he?
no idea
Why
how
did? Why the hell would? Why would you bring up draft order?
because you're saying what are they bad at? But you think Pacheco is a great running back on any system?
No.
No. So they're not good at running back and they're not good at receiver. 2 key positions.
Running back, no.
I bet you without out of that system, he's top
Running
10.
back is a key position. Look at what Jordan Love did with and without Aaron Jones.
I mean, that's a fair argument. That made the linebackers come up because they had to be the threat of Aaron Jones, so they go play action and go over the top.
Yes, I agree. But you'll get a good running back with a great offensive line, but that's 5 people compared to 1.
Okay, why was A.J. Dillon dog shit and Aaron Jones was
All right,
great?
why was Ford amazing? Whenever
Jerome.
Jerome Ford,
Jerome Ford wasn't amazing.
he played his
He-
balls
he had-
off.
he had one
He
of
did
the-
way better than he normally do.
He had one of the highest stuff rates.
Whatever you say.
I'm just saying.
I'm going off the eye test. Whatever you say.
You're being
Well,
a
you're-
Mahomes-
That's why Baker Mayfield's sub 10. I test.
If we're going off the
You're
eye
a
test, give me
Mahomes
Baker
hater,
Mayfield.
Cletus. That's all there is to
Well,
it.
I hate the guy.
So why isn't Mahomes the reason they won?
Why isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he has an amazing team around. Okay, does he play defense? Does he play special teams? Does he call the plays?
He hasn't proven that he's
None
not
of
the
these
reason.
players
so.
on this list do that.
He also hasn't.
That's true.
To me, he hasn't proven that he is the reason.
What would it take for you to prove that he is the reason?
He drops over dead.
So we're basically
So then he's off. I see what you
Serious
mean.
question.
So he's off the team.
Serious question. What would he have to do in
He
your eyes?
drops over dead. He's not on the team.
He wins somewhere else.
Yeah.
He goes and wins the Super Bowl for the Panthers.
So if he would go to the Panthers and win a Super Bowl, then you would say, okay, you know.
I would say he's by far the greatest of all time if he could go to the Panthers right now and win
So-
the Super Bowl.
So, hold on. You know, Cletus was bashing LeBron for a hot minute. That means LeBron's the greatest basketball player.
No, he
of
had
all
an
time.
amazing team around him the entire time.
I mean,
when did he not have a first team all selection?
he won in multiple locations. He before
With all stars the entire time.
no.
Yeah.
Hold on,
The
no.
Cavs.
The Cavs won 14
Well, like
games the year
Kyrie.
before he got there.
He had Kyrie, Kevin Love.
They won 14 games before he got there. Cletus. I'm not even going to debate LeBron and MJ. We're going to drop it now.
Kyrie
All
wasn't
I'm
there.
saying,
So who's the
Cletus,
greatest quarterback of all time?
should be Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's Tom Brady.
Okay, well, he always had a good defense. So it was never
Yeah.
him. It was always his defense.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He's not the most skilled.
So basically, no quarterback
not the most-
ever has a chance to be good.
I'm not ranking them off of their winning. I'm ranking them off their skill.
Okay, so
Okay, Mahomes makes a lot of throws that a lot of people can't make.
I would disagree with that.
Well, I guess okay. Well, now that Cletus said that, I guess I can see where he's coming from. Not really Joe Burrow, but Josh Allen, as far as skill, he's
Yeah.
probably more than Patrick Mahomes. Kyler Murray, yeah, he's probably more.
if we're talking skill,
Mahomes.
Joe Burrow shouldn't be in the top 5.
I agree with that.
I disagree with that.
You
Because
can't
I
be in
think
the top.
It's like
you can't
only
be
accuracy.
Far and above the most accurate quarterback in the league.
The best thing that Joe Burrow has is his clutch gene.
Can you pull up the
That's-
PFF
that's a-
for
that's a-
For who?
Year?
For who?
Mahomes has the
Joe
biggest
Burrow.
clutch
I want to see
gene.
where he ranked in his accuracy. I feel like you can't be in the top 5 based off of strictly skill without any out of the pocket ability.
Joe Burrow in his years in the league. So his first year, his passing grade was 74.3.
That was also like 3 games.
2021 it was 91.1. 2022 it was 91.0. Last year, whenever he was playing hurt, it was 76.8.
What was Kyler Murray?
Kyler.
Because I was gonna
Probably
say,
not good.
'cause I was gonna say you have a better. I think you have a better argument putting Kyler in the top 5 just skill than Joe.
Kyler
Burrow.
Murray passing grades since he was drafted. So this is from rookie year. 61.1, 77.2, 86.7, 63.4, 67.6.
Kyler Murray's 10 times the runner Joe is.
Yeah, and he only had 5 points less.
Patrick Mahomes passing grades, yeah. 76.3, 92.2, 86.0, 90.5, 75.7, 90.1, 85.8.
Okay. That doesn't change where the hell I stand, to be honest with you. Like,
We're just throwing rocks at rocks. I'm going to go take a piss. I'm not arguing anymore.
Cletus got fired up.
Fired up.
I had
Me off.
Anthony Richardson at 8.
All right. Would you like to talk about Anthony Richardson? Oh, yeah. Cletus thinks that's really stupid that you did that.
I think Anthony Richardson has showed me enough that he's the most athletic quarterback we have ever seen in the NFL. Ever.
He
Ever.
played
I don't know about
5
that.
games.
I'd
I'd say Lamar Jackson.
I was saying Michael Vick, Josh
Anthony
Allen.
Richardson.
Anthony
The most-
Richardson played 5 games.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care about
Hey,
injuries.
Jordan Love played great 9 games. That wasn't enough for you.
How do we know if he's so good with 5 games?
Well, I guess I scouted him. The dude has a cannon for an arm. He
does.
can run over linebackers.
Joe Milton.
Not without dislocating his shoulder, so that's irrelevant now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that.
I think Cletus needs a
Well,
hug
that
when he
takes
comes
away a
back.
big factor, though.
What?
He's probably gonna slide now.
Yeah.
No, I mean he'll still run though. I don't know. Anthony Richardson has showed me enough that I'm super excited to watch him this year. He wasn't in the top 10 of anybody else, but he was my number 8 because I think he's got all the skill in the world and he just needs to put it together. So I think he's already good.
And he's a good head coach.
He does.
I think Shane Steichen alive.
Who knows how to use him? He'll know how to use him too.
Baker Mayfield can go to the NFC Championship game. He's in my top 10.
Okay. Fair enough for me.
I can see
That's
Baker
a
at
lot.
20. I can see Baker at 10.
Oh yeah, and I had Russell Wilson at 26.
There's no chance that Russell Wilson's 26.
I
There's
put-
no chance.
I put Michael
You have Russell
Penix, the
Wilson at
backup
9?
quarterback, above
You
him.
put Penix above.
I did.
No way.
I did.
I put Caleb Williams
no.
above him.
He also
No.
has Brock Bowers at 2.
I put Jane
so-
Daniels above him.
Above who?
Guess who else has Brock
Russell
Bowers
Wilson.
at 2?
2?
I put Caleb Williams above him.
No
I put
way.
Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, and
Look at.
What about
look
Drake
at-
May?
Look at the resume.
No, I didn't.
I didn't put like super young guys.
okay,
All
yeah,
my-
I'm talking about like how good he is now. I know that Russell Wilson is a decorated quarterback, but how good he is now, it really scares
See,
me.
that's why we all took the assignment differently. We all interpreted it.
I said right now. I would even put it in capitals.
He said who you want for next year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll have Russell Wilson start my team.
Hold on. I'm not having Mahomes at 6. I'll tell you that for right now.
He's not my.
All right, let's move on to running backs. We're already an hour in.
Yeah, running backs. Number 10, we have Aaron Jones.
Okay.
I think he should be higher.
Washed.
I mean,
like-
I have at 9 or 10.
You
I
want
think.
him right now? No, he's
Yeah.
not top 10. He's 30.
He
I've-
came back
yeah.
last year and he chugged that offense along.
I have him at 16.
Yeah, he did carry that offense. Well, opened up that offense, and it's like almost every single year of his career, he's had over 5 yards per carry.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, I don't know if I mean, the highest I'd put him was about probably like 7.
I've got him at 7.
I think I'm a 9 here, but
I didn't rank after top 10 because all running backs are the same to me at that point. It was really honestly hard for me to do past 5 because I'm like, I could take anyone. I'm gonna be honest. I could take like Travis Etienne is not on my list.
Yeah, once again, Mink definitely has the boldest running back list.
Oh my
Pacheco
gosh.
at 3 and Kamara at 4.
my god.
hey, Jacobs at 5 is respectful, and CMC at 1 is respectful.
Pacheco at 3 though.
Saquon's probably pretty
I
comfortable
love
at 8.
Pacheco.
And the worst one yet is James Conner at 9.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're all the same past 5.
Kalidas hates your list, man.
wild.
They're all the same
He
past.
was
That is
boohooing about
wild.
your specifically. He was.
I really thought Cletus was gonna have like the
Where is
craziest
Travis
list.
Etienne on your list?
He's not on my
How
list.
is Brees Hall at 10?
Brees
Yeah,
Hall.
that's
No,
wild,
no.
that's wild.
Brees Hall is a dog.
He's really
Yeah.
good.
Brees Hall is really good.
I think Cletus.
I'm
Mink should
telling
be
you that.
higher.
Meaning we have him at 2.
I'll defend Brees Hall, but I'm not defending James
Yeah, we
Conner.
have Brees Hall at 2.
Overall?
Yeah.
Who ranked him high? Did I rank him high?
Me, Cletus, and then
Kean.
Kean all have him at 2.
What do I have him at?
You don't.
No.
You have him at 6.
I'll say he's supposed to be in the,
six,
yeah, so he's supposed to be in the top 10, but I guess.
All right, but
I messed it
anyways,
up.
I think Aaron Jones, even though he's old, I think he's still elusive, and he came back and made that
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Bay offense, look good. So,
he's very. Yeah, I say he's. Yeah, whatever I put him at.
yeah,
All right.
I'm like, if I'm building my team tomorrow,
yeah. You're building it for 1 year. You're playing for next year, then you're getting
Oh,
fired.
dude,
I
Mink loaded. He's
explained
on
all this in
Mahomes,
text.
Jetta,
I
CMC, Mark
explained all this in
Andy
text.
Reid, I ain't losing.
Mink is not losing.
Even in my 10th, I got Baker throwing to DK and Brees Hall in the backfield with Dalton Kincaid and Shane Steichen. I think
But-
that might be pretty good.
Yeah, but at number 9 you have Russell Wilson with James Conner.
And Brandon Ayuk. That is basically the Steelers team.
That
right
is
there.
terrible.
Russell Wilson, Brandon Ayuk, James Conner, Turd Ferguson, and Dan Campbell. We might lose every game.
yeah.
You also might win every game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, at number 9 we have Nick Chubb, and I could not disagree more.
Yeah, I agree. I have Nick Chubb at 16.
Mink and Isaac both have him at 2. I think Cletus had him at 20, and I have him somewhere around 16. as
I have
well.
Nick Chubb at 18. His injury was bad. It scares me.
Hey.
And he's
Injuries don't
now
matter.
like 29.
All right, I was
His was bad enough.
I was
that
Hold on.
I was talking to Isaac about this
Okay.
right before the podcast, and I told him, "What did the running backs use? They use their legs more than anything else."
You can't make that argument.
I was gonna say, how do you
cannot-
get Joe Burrow?
What do quarterbacks use, Cletus?
What did I say?
Their hand. What did Joe Burrow just tear?
You didn't even listen to me.
Okay, go ahead.
You literally didn't even listen
ahead.
to me. I said
He sounds like what we're
during the quarterbacks, I said I took their injuries last year into account.
Okay, so why is Joe
Joe-
Burrow still at 1?
Does he use his legs?
He tore his wrist ligament
And guess what?
on his throwing hand.
How young? He's young.
Joe's Nick Joe's like 28 or 27.
Whatever.
Hold on,
No,
Cletus.
I'm done with it.
Cletus, this is all fun and games,
The
Cletus.
hell with it.
Cletus, it's all fun and games.
You realize that we had a point.
Whatever.
All of it. Okay.
Anyways, you guys still have Nick Chubb at 2?
Yes.
All right, if we're not using his injury scale, yeah, I'm gonna keep him at 2.
I'm not
Cletus, cheer up
because
over there. This is supposed to be for fun.
he doesn't
Cletus.
like being wrong.
You know, Cletus.
I'm not wrong.
Okay, how? Go ahead, explain yourself.
I'm good.
Why? Do you not have a point, Cletus?
No, I don't.
That's what I thought.
I forgot Nick Chubb broke his leg off.
Yeah.
No, I remembered that, but I was like, well, if someone else is gonna put,
I mean, I remembered it, but I guess I don't remember it like being.
Oh, it went like 3
I
different
just
ways.
really like Nick Chubb.
I don't think he's gonna be back in time. Is why I have him so low.
Yeah.
Well, if he comes back, it's 90% of himself.
See,
He'll
everybody
be
interpreted
solid.
this assignment differently.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back till probably like mid-season.
That's what Mink used to say to like the school teacher, like, "Mink, did you do your homework well? Everyone decided to do it differently, so I just didn't do it." This is Mink's get out of jail free card to Sherwood.
The directions were pretty clear. It says write your name.
Well, you want my first name, my middle name, my nickname, my last name, my mom's maiden name, my dad's middle name, my dog's name.
Number 8, we have Josh Jacobs.
I think he should be a little higher than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just
don't
didn't
know.
have him that high because I don't know if he has another year left in him.
Well, he said
Yeah.
he didn't practice hard in Oakland or Vegas. So
Yeah,
he said he's excited to go to Green Bay. Like, they should have a culture.
He came back fat because he
That's-
sat out most of the offseason.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really fair. I wouldn't want to play in Vegas either on a team that doesn't have a chance to do anything.
There's
That's
so much
what-
to do in Vegas.
He came on a podcast. He said he's like, me, Max, and Devontae were like, this place sucks. We just came here for the money. Well, Josh Jacobs got drafted there, so did Max Crosby. Devontae went there for the money and Derek Carr. And he says, it's so great to be in Green Bay. Like, they actually try to win here.
Thanks, Josh McDaniels. Thanks for
And
that.
you can make the same case for Derrick Henry, who's at 7. He actually has someone to play for now in Baltimore.
Yeah. He's probably like, man, I should have put them to play for.
He's out of my top 10 just because he's old.
Yeah, he was
I love
last
Derrick
year.
Henry.
Last year, he looked like he was a lot slower, but he still ended up running for easily over 1,000 yards, and he led the NFL in carries. But he just looked like he took a step back last year
And he was used in a committee with Tajay Spears.
because he kind of had to be because
Yeah.
he kept getting stuffed at the line.
Cletus, you might as well talk.
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, you better come back for the vacation one.
Number 6, we have Bijan Robinson. I was shocked to see him not on Mink's or Isaac's list.
He
You
made
know
11
what?
or 12.
They are all the same past 5. That is my argument. Every
Bijan-
running back
I
can
think he's
gain
a-
3 yards a carry.
Well, he should be inside 5, so
Yeah.
there would be a difference.
Bijan is a top 5 running back if they use him.
Yeah.
I'm scared they're not going to give him the
That's
ball
not his
again.
fault,
Yeah,
though.
that would be my argument. He's
Dude, they
not
might
used.
not give him the top.
I don't know his
Tyler Algier
potential.
they're in love with.
I don't know his
No,
potential.
not this regime.
See, Isaac interpreted it differently, too. We're doing not based off of team use or team scheme.
Don't care. I'm still scared.
See?
He's
Everyone-
good though. You just said he's good, so he
Yeah.
should be top 5.
We all got this. We all got this
But he's
assignment.
scaring me.
We all got this assignment.
Do you,
We all got
do you
this
have Kyle
assignment
Pitts in your
in
top
English. What?
He's at 9.
Oh, okay, that's fair then.
I'm telling you,
There's not many
everybody
tight
got
ends.
this assignment in English, but I'm taking it like with a Southern accent, and he's over here taking it with a New York accent.
Were the directions not clear? I typed out a paragraph of
Nope,
what I wanted you guys
nope.
to.
I'm
You
taking
guys are
this with
just
a Southern
dyslexic, is what
I
it is.
didn't really read that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that figures.
I feel
yeah.
like I did it like Kean asked.
Yeah, Cletus's lists are actually make
They're-
sense. Like, look at Mink.
Patrick Mahomes is 6 makes sense.
Okay, that's the only one. You look at
Okay.
the rest of them; they actually make sense.
I like Baker Mayfield.
Kyler Murray at 3 makes sense.
That don't make sense at all.
It does to me.
I could see. Yeah, Cletus likes Kyler Murray, so I could see how. Jared put Russell Wilson at 10.
9.
That's about. I think that's
Not
about
even
equal.
worse.
That's about equal. Russell Wilson at 9 to Kyler Murray at 3.
He's
I'd
got
say
the
that's about
resume.
equal.
He's got
I
a
don't know, I
solid.
think Russ is a
can
bit more
trust
of a
him.
stretch.
I can trust him at the quarterback position.
I like Russ.
I don't know if you can trust Russ anymore.
They're all the same past 7.
I can probably trust Russ more than Kyler.
He's just gonna pick a number for every position.
You trust
I'm
Russ
just saying,
more than Kyler?
It's such a toss up for me, like between like Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud, Brock Purdy, and like
You can make a real argument
Russell
for any of
Wilson.
those
They're
guys, in my
all-
opinion.
Yeah, they're all so close. That's why it's just like
If someone made an argument that said
Throw
Brock
it in
Purdy's
there.
better than Jordan Love, they actually had real facts, I would listen to it. And I could see their point to a certain extent.
that's what I'm saying. Especially that's why the running back one is
And I like
in
Bijan.
particularly hard for me.
But
because I'm like
His coaching staff's retarded.
if I'm making my own team
that's gonna be a
and I'm expecting a running
What?
back to
Oh,
gain
yeah.
3 yards a carry, I could pick any of these guys and they could do it.
Bijan's
Meh.
different, though. Bijan's special.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
Saquon level, like rookie Saquon level.
Yeah,
Well-
and all the old guys, honestly, the guys with the experience should be at the bottom of the list just because they're old.
Well, Bijan just.
Your
Well, I.
prime is your rookie year at running back. Your first 2-3 years,
Let's hear McCaffrey.
unless you're McCaffrey.
It's starting to cool down up here.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, Isaac just admitted Bijan should be top 5, so we have him at 6 now, but he'd probably be like 4. So.
Well, he needs new
I'm
coaching.
the outlier, so
Number 5, we have Jonathan Taylor.
He's a
Yeah,
stallion.
that's deserving. Yeah.
he's hurt. And he don't want to play. He's a bum.
Where do you have him?
Not in the
Not
top
in the
10.
top.
I'm telling you, they're all the same past 5.
I'm telling you, I was shocked when I saw his list.
Holy
You know who else he doesn't have in the top 10? Our number 4 running back, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Insane.
I love Jahmyr Gibbs, but he's 1 year in. He's 1 year in.
All I'm saying.
What were your
You just said their
parameters?
prime is a rookie year.
Their prime is like 2 or 3 years in. I'm just
What
going based
directions
off
did you read?
You're sounding like Cletus over there.
resume. I just went off resume.
So, like,
If I like their resume.
Like, oh,
All right,
hell,
he
Emmitt
was thinking
Smith.
about resume because he was filling out a resume for a new job. So he's thinking about resumes, and he's like,
Yeah, it's on my mind.
he's like right now, Barry Sanders is number 3 running back in the NFL.
All I'm saying is the top 4 is my exact top 4. So, if we're gonna go off any
That
list,
still doesn't mean it's right.
oh,
I
I'm
just
not saying
said
mine's
say.
right.
Because the list was skewed by people like Mink.
I don't know. I think my running backs list might be.
I've been out of touch with football.
Probably
I haven't
the
talked
best.
about it.
Yeah, I can tell by the way you have Alvin Kamara at 4.
yeah, I gotta admit,
You're stuck in
Cletus's
2018.
yeah, Cletus's list is
I'm
pretty
going
good.
off resume. I'm telling you,
That's insane.
his resume is really good.
gosh.
yeah, I'm beating women.
Well, I didn't take that into account.
Anyways,
Ray Rice, number 1.
No.
Peyton Hills is 2.
No, Carson. O.J. Simpson is definitely number 1.
Right. Number 3, we have Saquon Barkley.
yeah,
That's a little high.
I
That is
agree.
high.
He's old.
Yeah,
I
agree.
almost didn't want to put him in the top 10.
Saquon Barkley is not even that good.
He's not. Here's the name.
Hang on, hear me out here.
Yeah.
So, he only gets hyped so much because of his stellar rookie season.
Yes.
And his stellar
His
rookie
college.
season was only stellar because that was the one season he played with Eli Manning.
Yep.
And Eli Manning in his last season didn't do anything except check it down. So he had like almost 100 receptions for 1,000 receiving yards.
Saquon is one of the best running backs at making the first defender miss.
Hear me out,
Yeah, I
Chris
agree.
Crop.
Wait,
The reason that Saquon did well that first year with Eli Manning is because they actually had a quarterback for the defense to pay attention to alongside him.
No, his rushing.
I had Saquon
His
at
rushing
8.
is pretty much the same. He was famous because his receiving.
His rushing's the same because he got almost double the workload because they can't pass the damn ball.
I think he's going to take off this year with a good offensive line.
He's never ever had a good offensive line in his career.
No, that's what I will say about
So-
him.
That's why I put him at 3.
Yeah, I could see that.
He also gets injured too much for me to
That's
have
why I
him at
put
3.
him at.
I put him at. I think he has the third
I have
best
him at 8 too.
skill in the league, but he just needs the right system behind it to prove it. And I think he'll prove it this year.
Well, we're almost done with running backs. I'm very curious to see what the wide receivers bring.
All right,
It's
number
not
3.
quite as bold, but it's still all right.
These next
It's
two
only
are
both to Mink.
these top 2 running backs should be pretty chalk.
Yeah, number
CMC.
2 is Brees Hall. Number 1 is CMC. Which
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Brees Hall
Brees Hall
actually
better
made
stay
my
healthy.
top 10
He better stay healthy this year, though.
at 10.
With Aaron Rodgers back, he's not going to get nearly
The workload.
He won't get the workload, but
He won't get the stacked
he'll
boxes.
also probably get the same amount of yards just simply because
He might
they-
get the workload. Aaron Rodgers is 39.
Yeah,
40.
But, yeah, but
40,
defenses will still respect the name and they won't load the box
Yeah.
like Ian said.
Yeah.
yeah.
And Christian McCaffrey, no explanation needed.
All right. So we all had number 1 for that. And the wide receiver, we should all have this consensus number 1
do.
as well.
We
Yeah.
do.
Number 10 was Mike Evans, which is kind of odd because he's only in Mink's top 10.
Man, good job. Way to carry
Yeah,
Mike
how'd that
Evans.
work? Well, the thing is though, there's so many good wide receiver ones on so many teams.
Oh, Mink's going off a resume. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I am.
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, there's so many. I'd say after 8, I'm gonna have to take a page out of Mink's book here. After 8, there's a lot of wide receiver ones that are interchangeable.
Yeah, I had Mike Evans at 16, and like they were all really good guys ahead of him. So Mike Evans, with what he's done in his career, that's not outrageous for Mink to have him at 7. Okay, that's kind of outrageous.
No, it's not. I hope he's the 7th ranked receiver this year because he's on my fantasy team now.
I don't know. Mike Evans, he looked good now with a quarterback who can chuck the ball downfield
Only
like Baker
problem
Mayfield.
is he's like 55 years old.
Yeah.
He's
Still getting
1,000
yards. Still getting 1,000
I
yards
think he's
though.
He's got like
I
10
think
or
he's
11
33.
1,000-yard seasons.
Hold on.
I
We will forgive you for all of your dumb stuff. You can tell me what college Mike Evans went to.
Not looking.
Played with a legendary college quarterback
Who did a lot of drugs.
who did a lot. Win or lose, we booze.
Well, I saw his age, so did he pay? Wait, so did he play with what's his name from the Browns?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Win or lose, we booze.
Now what
Yeah.
college is that, Cletus?
He played at two.
The college.
Well, Mike Evans played at one, but Johnny Manziel
Texas
played at
A&M?
two. Yeah.
Yeah, all
Johnny Manziel played at
right.
2 colleges.
Dude,
Who?
I haven't played
Johnny
any
Manziel? He played at
NCAA,
A&M,
but
then
I've
he
watched
played
a few
Oklahoma.
videos on it, and it's helped me a shit ton.
Oh, did you buy
He
it?
walked on at both of them.
No,
He walked on to
I've just watched
Oklahoma.
videos on it.
Johnny Manziel? Yeah.
Also, speaking of, apparently
You're thinking of Baker
NCAA
Mayfield.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like,
But he did walk on at A&M, though, I believe.
no, he got a scholarship.
He was really good in high school. He was
Well,
like
either way,
Texas
win or
State
lose, he
scholarship.
boozes.
Baker Mayfield
Apparently,
walked on.
Both of
NCAA
them,
25
yeah, my bad,
is
I
like
mixed them up.
amazing. Like the best football
Well,
game in the last
We
like
have to
8
forgive.
years.
We have to forgive
Well, they only
Cletus
had
for all this dumb
14 years
stuff
to
now.
develop it.
Well, they
11.
made it as good as they could.
11 years.
Oh, you're right. 11 years.
All right, who's at number 9?
Oh, yeah.
DJ Moore, and I think he should undoubtedly be higher.
No.
He made Justin Fields look good last year.
Yeah.
No,
DJ Moore's good.
he made what's his face look good.
Oh,
White
Oh,
kid.
every
Tyler
quarterback on the
Bagent.
Panthers.
Yeah, this guy has never
Tyson
had a,
Bagent.
Bajent.
Yeah.
From Shepherd.
this guy's never had a quarterback, and yet he produces every year.
he's not flashy, though. That's why I think he gets disrespected. And he doesn't talk.
Yeah, he's
I
got.
like
He's
that.
gone for like
He's a non-diva wide receiver 1.
I
Yeah.
have him at 15.
Holy hell!
Jeez, Cletus. 4 out of the 5 years he's had over 1,100 yards.
I mean,
And
yes.
last year he had almost 1,400 yards with Justin Fields.
You got to think though.
And 8 touchdowns.
He's wide receiver 1 every single year.
I have a 9.
He never has like an even close wide receiver 2 next to him.
I have him
So
at
he gets a
14.
bunch of targets. So
Says
that's why
Resnick.
that's why he gets so many yards and so much praise. But yes, he's a hell of an athlete. He's probably one of the best athletes, probably top 5 athletes at wide receiver. But
No.
he doesn't weigh enough. He's only 209 pounds.
He doesn't weigh enough.
209 pounds. I
That's
think
a lot for a receiver.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Unless you're
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
I think he should weigh probably
And
like
DK.
215,
What?
220.
That's
That's
only 5
6
pounds.
pounds.
That means a lot. I would say that means a lot.
All right.
God.
And then
This guy.
he's only what 6'1".
That's your best friend, Croc.
5'11".
Yeah, 6 foot.
5'11".
5'11".
There you
209.
Can you tell me what college he went to, Cletus? It was a Big
go.
Ten
Not a
school.
chance.
Big Ten. Oh,
Not
I was
a
gonna
chance.
guess NC
He got
State.
A&M, right? We
Big,
give him a couple
Big
hints.
Ten. Give me.
It's very close to us.
Not really.
He didn't go to.
It's
no.
closer than Michigan,
It-
probably.
It does touch our state.
It does, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's close to us.
Oh, is it Rutgers?
No.
Close, but I think
Close.
Rutgers is in the same state.
Is it?
Rutgers is
No,
New
Rutgers
Jersey.
is
Oh,
Jersey.
he
No.
went to
Tua's brother went there.
the
Yeah.
Maryland.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job.
Cletus, you can't make this argument about size because you have Amon Ra at number 4.
He's good.
He's like 5'10",
Completely
180.
different.
Okay,
How's it different?
hold on. Do you think Almiron's that much better than DJ
he makes
Moore?
better plays. He makes plays.
Me? Talking to me?
DJ
Yeah.
Moore makes plays.
I have DJ
Not like-
Moore.
Not like Amon Ra.
I have DJ Moore at 7. Amon Ra at 5.
Okay, that's not a big difference.
No.
DJ Moore deserves to be higher.
Debo Samuel deserves to be higher.
No, I can't. agree.
Nah, I didn't even have him like 20. It was-
Yeah, I had DK at 34. I will list off every single wide receiver I would
Did you
take
rate-
over him too.
You don't think he's a number 1 receiver anywhere in the NFL?
He's so limited. Just go deep, DK. We'll throw the ball up to you. The dude cannot cut
No.
at all. He's
cuts-
just a big 240 wide
I've-
receiver who can run a
I've literally
4.4.
seen linemen cut.
He cannot cut.
I'll take it.
Cannot cut at all. Like there are games where DK disappears because he can't get open.
Carson, the difference that I would say, the biggest difference that I would say, even though there's a few,
Crap, we would have made you
Quite
dinner,
a
man.
few.
We had pasta left over.
even though there's quite a few more differences, the difference between Amon Ra and DJ Moore, I would say, is field vision. Okay, yeah, to hell with that, whatever. I'll go back to sit back, whatever.
No, I'm like, Cletus. We do this podcast for fun.
What are you laughing then for?
Because that's hilarious.
I never even.
I think that he seeds the field after catching the ball a lot better.
Who, DJ or Amon Ra?
Amon Ra.
Okay, I would
Yards
agree
after
with
the
that.
catch,
I would
yeah.
agree. He is better after the catch.
That's-
Just
I just
worded
really
it weird.
expected you to say something like field vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're a deeper thinker than we give you credit for.
Carson, who's number 8?
Number 8 is Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, baby.
Cletus has him at 7. So, Cletus, what's the difference between Garrett Wilson and DJ Moore?
I feel like Garrett Wilson can cut harder, even though I feel like DJ Moore can. He's quicker, he can accelerate more, but Garrett Wilson's just more shifty.
I think he's a better route runner.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson.
And route running's more part of it. because if you can get open quicker, that means everything. It doesn't matter. But if you can't get the ball in your hands as well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like Garrett Wilson at 8. I had him at 9. So
I'm at 10.
yeah, I think Garrett Wilson he's come into the league and he's produced with Zach Wilson as his quarterback. So
Yep.
that's got to say a lot.
Yep.
Number 7 is Devontae Adams.
Ooh, that's a little low for me.
Nice.
That's a little high for me.
Athletically, Devontae is not even in the top 20 wide receivers. But like as far as from a route running perspective, yeah, he's top 5.
He might be the best route runner in the NFL.
He's now
Now,
he's probably
no.
dropped to like 3.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's got to
If
be.
he traded the New York Jets, he would be the number 1 receiver.
The-
in the
Well,
NFL.
yeah, okay.
If he didn't have,
He's also kind of biased because his best friend is going to be like, yep, he's number 1. Garrett Wilson, get the hell out of town.
I had him down at 9 just simply because age is going to start taking a toll. He's not going to have as quick of.
I think he's having a bad year this year, but that's
Yeah.
because he's in Vegas.
Well, yes, I would agree with that, but he's not going to be as shifty as he once was. Just simply because he's what 29, 30.
He's 31.
31. Okay, yeah.
Him and Mike Evans are the same age.
Maybe I should have put him a little lower.
Yeah, I had Devontae Adams 1 spot ahead of Garrett Wilson, so this makes sense to
What's
me.
funny was he boo-hooed. He wanted shipped out of Green Bay to go to Vegas to play with Derek Carr. And after 1 year, Derek Carr left.
Also, I'd like to acknowledge that Brandon Ayuk is 8, 9, 10, not 8, and he didn't make the list because Kean put him at 29.
Yeah.
You put Ayuk at 29. Tyler McCracken, if he was around here, he'd kill you.
Well, here's my argument to that. So
Well, DK's at 34, so they're pretty much the same.
That's true.
They
I
both
take Brandon
suck.
Ayuk because he's a better route runner. But because I feel like Brandon Ayuk, there's not really anything that makes him special. Like he's kind of good all around. I'll give him that. But like, I don't think he's top 10 because I don't know. I guess I always compare him to Debo because teams whenever they play the 49ers, they game plan against Debo. They are scared of Debo. Nobody's scared of Brandon Ayuk. People are scared of Devontae Adams. People are scared of Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Probably will be, yeah.
Potentially,
Nobody's
yes.
scared of Brandon Ayuk.
DJ Moore.
No, nobody's
No.
scared of DJ Moore.
You don't.
Nobody's- it's 'cause nobody's scared of the
game
Bears in
plan
general.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna be honest.
there are very
they have 3
few.
good receivers now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be scared of all these guys if they like walk up.
Well, against you as a corner, yeah.
exactly.
I gotta cover this
I'm giving
guy.
him a 20-yard cushion.
I'm gonna just go deep now and I'll play it shallow.
You're,
I'll
you're
try to make
playing
a
your
tackle.
turkey football game.
'Cause
and
I ain't gonna
Deebo
catch-
Samuel comes up to the line. I gotta cover this guy all day.
I'd rather guard Amon-Ra than Debo.
You gotta watch out for his field vision, though.
I see what Cletus meant. It was just like a weird wording. It's yards after the catch ability is what he's talking about.
Well, well, like in Madden, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If I had to guard someone, the least person I want to guard on that standard is DK Metcalf.
But basically, what feels
No.
He's the
I
biggest.
don't
He'll
care.
kill you. He's crazy looking.
He's going to give you a shove and then just run deep.
Yeah.
The safety's going to be waiting back there.
And he'll
The
probably
safety's
truck
not
him
gonna
too.
do shit.
No, he'll kill that. He'll kill you as a safety
We got
too.
John Mott as safety. He's like 5'8". What's he gonna
to
do?
go off of field vision though. No, it also adds into the part like he knows better where the players coming at him are on the field, but while he's catching it, like not looking at him, he's like, okay, the safety's gonna be there, the other corner's gonna be over there, the corner to my left is gonna be about 8 yards to my left, whatever.
I know what you mean.
He would know it better than DJ Moore. But DJ Moore is a better athlete.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you don't know what to do with the ball while catching it.
So what's the next number?
Well, yeah, Amon-Ra is at 5. But then 6 is...
Jamar Chase.
No.
How's Jamar Chase that low?
Wait, what?
It's A.J. Brown.
I thought we said 4.
Devontae
No.
Adams.
Well, we didn't say 6 yet. So
Oh.
6 is A.J. Brown.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kean
that's
also
where I
has
had
him.
him. I had him at 6.
I'm the one who tanked A.J. Brown.
I also have him at 6.
I'm at 5.
I've got him at 12.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3,
I'm interested in
4,
what Keenan's
5.
top 5 is.
My top 5 is Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Jefferson's definitely the best wide receiver in the league.
And then Debo's 6.
But I don't know about that.
So why
You
is
gotta
A-
do something to
So why is
actually be
AJ
good.
Brown so low?
Because he's another bigger receiver that there are games where he just disappears because he's kind of a vertical threat. He's more agile than DK Metcalf, better after the catch. He is like a dominant, like he's going to scare you as the number 1 receiver, but I think he's still, some games he's kind of limited.
I think that A.J. Brown is the perfect wide receiver 1 that you want to build off of. because he's scary on every part of the field, but he's not elite at every part of the field.
Yeah,
So
I'd agree with that.
You can get a wide receiver too that's elite at, like, say, short route running, but you also still have to worry about A.J. Brown there. Or, like, you could build off of him in any way.
The problem is
That's
he
why
takes
the
elite
Eagles
money.
have the best duo. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
The
Because
problem is he
A.J.
takes
Brown's
elite
the
money.
perfect wide receiver one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he takes elite player money, Cletus.
Yeah, because he is elite. If you're perfect at every single part of what you're playing, then you are elite. But it doesn't mean that you're elite at everything.
So do you want to hear a funny story about A.J. Brown when the Titans traded him because they don't want to pay him? So then they traded him and
They're like, we don't want to pay a guy. Let's go get
Traylon Burks.
Calvin Ridley
and then a couple years later,
and D-Hop.
Traylon Burks.
And, well, he sucks.
Yeah.
Well, he was supposed to be
the replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Number
true.
4 now. 5 is Amon-Ra, and then 4 is Jamar Chase.
You should
See,
be.
this is where we're all the same
Yeah,
now.
top 5, these are all interchangeable.
That's
other
what I'm
than
saying.
Other than, like, one in... I don't see how CD Lamb's number 2 for you guys, but other than that, we're all pretty interchangeable for top 5.
CD should be 4.
I have him at 5, but
I'm at 2.
I wouldn't be mad if he
2.
was at 4.
CD Lamb, did you know that he plays more snaps out of the slot than Amon-Ra?
Yeah, I did know that. He plays a shit ton in the slot.
Yeah, that scares me. Because that means he runs away from good receivers. Or from good corners.
That's good. That's smart.
That's good. That's a good idea.
That's smart
No,
coaching.
it means he can't beat good corners.
Well, he
That's a
could.
good game plan.
Yeah.
You're going to still be able to get the guy the ball.
show me anything about his skill personally.
No,
I'm
who
a number
gives a
4.
damn about the skill at that point? I'm trying to win a football
Oh,
game.
you care about
That's
resume.
what
I'm
What's
trying to
his
win.
resume look
I'm
like?
trying to win. He's
I
got
don't know.
Dak Prescott, so he's never actually going to win a Super Bowl. But
I don't know. I think Jamar Chase is better than him. I mean, I still have CD at 4, so CD's still great, but I think Jamar Chase is better as far as can run every route and be great at it.
All right.
fair enough.
Tight ends.
Wait. Oh, Tyreek Hill at 2,
You got to
Tyreek
list
Hill.
them.
Well, the last 2 are just like
Tyreek Hill has us all in our top 3.
Yeah.
and then Justin Jefferson at 1.
Yeah. Now tight ends. Our number 10 is Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, baby, turd.
I have a
I had him
9.
at 11, so we're good.
I have him
9.
at 7.
Ian,
I had him at 13.
he's your boy.
Yeah, I love the way he plays. He always gets into fights, or like he almost gets into fights. If you like watch the Cowboys games, but
He
yeah,
plays bully ball.
Yeah, he does play bully ball. He's my guy because he's on my fantasy team. But I think he's kind
He was on mine
of
last year.
he's kind of like one step above just a guy.
He's pulling some really hot twins, so he's in my top 10.
At the same time?
Yeah.
What?
I think it was actually him and like Kincaid that were like kind of like tag teaming this.
Oh, God.
I don't
What
know
are
if
they?
we're
They're
honestly-
called like Calver twins.
Oh yeah, the Miami basketball players.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yep.
Stallions.
They deserve a.
Maybe that guy has 2 cocks.
No, they said Kincaid. Who is that number 9?
Dalton Kincaid.
I have him at 10.
I have Kincaid at 9.
I'm actually surprised you guys ranked him that highly because he didn't really do much his first year.
He's still a stallion.
He showed a lot of promise.
He's really good.
He's gonna be number 1
I-
receiver
I
this
have him
year.
at 10.
Mhm.
So
I got him at 7, and
He just does
I feel
everything
like
right. If you know
There's
what I mean.
so
He
many.
has great field vision.
I feel like there's so many good tight ends right now. Like Dalton Kincaid at 7 seems disrespectful, but so Dalton Kincaid, yeah, we're all hoping for a lot out of.
He's gonna be
Kincaid
number
this
1
year.
wide
Yeah.
receiver.
honestly, tight ends was one of the hardest positions I had to rank.
It was
Yeah.
my easiest, honestly.
There's a lot of good tight ends.
Because
right
it killed you to put Travis Kelce at 1.
I didn't put him at 1.
now. Yeah,
Well, you should have.
Neither did Kian.
no,
I have
I'm lower than
I have
Cletus.
Travis Kelce at 4.
I got him at 5.
Wild. Moving on to number 8.
Number 8 is disrespectful. Brock Bowers.
Yeah, he should be number 2.
Key and I have him at 2. Everyone else has him off the
Dude,
list.
Vegas is gonna kill him.
I don't care. He's good. I don't care what the team is going to do to him, Isaac. Read the directions.
He's got no resume.
He's got one hell of a resume.
Okay,
He's
I was
got
just saying,
no
he's gonna
NFL
kill him.
resume.
He has no resume, and 2 people did the assignment.
No NFL resume.
I've seen enough of him in college to
Oh,
know
he's
that
a
he's
stud.
going to be great.
He's gonna be good, but he has
Yes.
no offense with him. He needs a quarterback.
Yeah, he don't have a quarterback.
He is
so
Sam Laporta, but on steroids.
He needs a quarterback.
he's
Okay, but
a
he's
lot
still
smaller
good.
Than Sam
I
Laporta.
don't care what his quarterback is, Isaac.
I might be getting him confused with Lad McConkey.
Lana Conkey's in Chargers.
No, but they wore the Georgia uniform and they're just kind of small white guys.
That's I mean, Brock Bowers pretty jacked.
I ranked him at 12.
Well, like,
just
short.
simply because he might end up like he played at what school?
Georgia.
Oh, okay.
That's why
I probably would have put him at 11 then.
No, he's the real deal.
Yeah,
He
the
needs
competition.
help around him.
His
though. Someone
field
throw the
vision
ball.
is unmatched.
Oh god.
Like, I'm not making a joke. It actually is.
No, yeah. It's insane.
That's what we're calling
I
it.
think he's gonna have Travis Kelce like fantasy numbers and less than as long as he can get a quarterback relatively soon.
Gardner Minshew.
It
Gardner.
It should be this year. Who's their offensive coordinator? They brought in somebody. Can't remember.
John
it wasn't
Gruden.
anybody notable. But
John Gruden.
they brought him back. It's like, damn, that guy knows how to offense.
Matt Canada.
Who's at 7, Carson?
7 is David Njoku.
That's wild. I have Turd Ferguson and David Njoku on my fantasy team, and I don't even have these guys that high. I have David Njoku down at. I don't even have him. He's not even in my top
That's
17.
disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. He
Holy
carried
crap.
Cleveland's offense.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Yeah.
Him and Joe Flacco.
that guy did.
No, they
He
had
had
a
to throw to
connection.
someone.
Who's his number 1 target?
Him and
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
He
had
loved
over-
Njoku more.
He also, but Amari Cooper did have over 200 yards receiving that one game.
Yeah.
Joe,
he did.
Joe Flacco's best game with the Browns was all due to Njoku.
Yeah,
That's true.
Njoku, didn't he have close to 200 yards that
he had
game?
like
Njoku's
180.
untapped potential.
And he was like a 5 or 6 game stretch.
And he is-
straight touchdowns.
Yeah.
Incredibly athletic.
Yeah, I love the support from you guys. I'm just
And he has
surprised.
half face.
And he did it with like the
it's
second,
crazy
third
how he
degree burns,
played
too.
better after he burned
He
his
did.
face.
That's right. That was a really good game for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because he came in with that scary-ass mask on.
He needs to try lighting off fireworks.
He'll lose a finger like that. Just like what's
Just
his
leave
name?
your
Jason
hands out of
Pierre-Paul.
it. Light it with your
JPP.
tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bite the lighter.
6.
Number 6 is T.J. Hawkinson, which
That's fair.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I love him. I have him at 5.
I have him way off the list because I don't think he's coming back till mid-season.
Well, he's hurt, but he's a stud.
I got him at 8.
He's got a good resume.
I have him at 6.
He's got long hair.
Number 5 is Trey McBride.
Yeah.
That's a little high for me, but whatever.
I have him at 2, so.
And Trey McBride is the number 2 tight end in the NFL.
I think he's second best in tight end.
He's almost a left
Are you on
tackle.
drugs?
No.
He showed a lot last year.
Yeah.
I don't think that's crazy. I feel like number 1 should be the clear answer, and Carson and I have the correct answer.
Brock Bowers.
No, George Kittle.
No.
I mean, I almost put Kittle at 1, but I put him at 2 because,
Injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries.
He's
I do have a problem with injuries.
he's not good enough at receiving
Who?
for me. George Kittle.
He's the best blocking tight end in the
Yeah,
NFL.
I know.
Possibly in history.
That's why I have him as high as I do. But I don't think he's good enough at receiving to be higher than where I have him.
Trey McBride's at 2.
Yes. He showed promise last year with backup quarterbacks. And I bet you whenever
Evan Ingram looked like a
whenever
stud last
Kyler
year.
Murray comes back this year, he's going to be number 2.
I bet he doesn't throw him the ball.
He's Marvin
I
Harrison.
guarantee you he throws him the ball.
Nope.
Guarantee it.
I'm gonna bet he's
He's the number 2 option on the team.
Well, Trey McBride's at 5, so.
He's the number 2 option on the team.
Yeah.
McBride's at 12. And now I was being generous.
11. He almost made my top 10. I really
Disrespectful.
debated it.
Carson loves him. Where does he have him?
4.
Yeah.
He was 9 to 11.
See,
something
Carson
for me.
knows.
That's because he's behind 3 studs.
Who's that?
Sam Laporta. Probably.
George Kittle, Brock Bowers, and Sam Laporta.
Sam Laporta.
Travis Kelce gets no love from you guys?
He,
He's at 5.
he,
It just
yeah.
scares me because last year he showed a significant drop-off.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
feel
going to drop off even worse this year.
Yeah.
Hey, when the lights come on, so is Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
the lights are on every Saturday and Sunday
No.
and Monday and Thursday, but he wasn't showing up for the first 17 weeks. So
When the going got tough, Mahomes threw to him.
I'm at 2.
And Travis Kelce is at 4 here, so.
Okay, well, what are you going to do?
We'll leave him at 4, I guess.
Yep.
He was actually tied at 3 with Mark Andrews, but Mark Andrews' median was higher, so I put him higher.
Mark Andrews might not even be the best tight end on his team.
Yeah, that's why I had Isaiah Likely at 10.
I also have Mark Andrews low because he's coming
I mean,
off
I had
an
Andrews at
Achilles.
4, so.
And
I had Andrews at 1.
Oh.
I have Andrews at 3.
I don't think Mark Andrews is, well.
You had him at 3,
yeah.
Cletus.
I
Yeah.
was say
Me and
better
you
than
both had
Luke
him.
Musgrave.
He's his number 1 receiver.
That's true. No, they said there's a report out that Harbaugh said
Holy
Rashawn
shit, you have Brock
Bateman's going
Bowers
to
at
be
2?
a top
Yeah.
Jeez.
I
just saw that.
Yeah.
top receiver.
Oh, you ain't Carson.
All right, let's get into head coaches.
I mean, Laporta at 2. Laporta's number 2.
Okay. I'm
Um,
at 3, so fair enough.
Yeah. What hell of a breakout season last year. And number 1, the only correct answer, George Kittle.
No, Sam Laporte is number 1.
No, George Kittle.
All right, we're getting to head coaches now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on vacation after this.
they never even really use him in the receiving game, so.
George Kittle just had 1,000 yards last season on 90 targets. That's
Listen,
like the
I love
first
George
time
Kittle.
anybody's ever done that.
That's impressive.
I have him at 2.
Yeah.
But when the lights come on, you better come on too.
I'm coming all over everything whenever the lights come on.
Usually when the lights are off, personally.
When the lights come on, that's when you see it all.
For head coaches, number 10 is a tie for Shane Steichen and D'Amico Ryans.
Okay.
So dumb.
I have Shane taking at 10.
I have
Me too.
10.
10.
You hate Shane. Dude, so Cletus is literally boo-hooing all afternoon about Shane Steichen, and over half the panel has him at 10.
He's ass.
I had him at 11, so.
He made Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, now Jalen Hurts is ass.
I don't know if I'd say Jalen Hurts' ass, but he
He's
made
ass.
What
Say
do you
it.
have, Matt Cletus?
I have him
Unranked.
at
34.
18.
Oh.
So why do you hate him?
I just don't think he's going to be anything worth a shit as a head coach.
What brought you to that
I think
conclusion?
his spot is as offensive coordinator. He's not a head coach.
He got them like 8 wins last year with who was their
Gardner
Minshew. Hey,
Minshew.
don't be hating on Minshew, baby.
They almost made the playoffs.
That's a Pro Bowler you're talking about.
Cletus, if you
Pro Bowl's a joke. We can't.
He lost his game plan 5 weeks into the season.
if you hate your head coach's offensive coordinator, then why do you like Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Andy
Because
Reid?
they pick the right people and they do the right things.
I'm pretty sure Sean McVay calls the plays.
He does.
I don't know
Exactly.
about Kyle Shanahan.
He does.
They both call the offensive plays.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you not like Shane Steichen?
Simply because he has to also control the defense. And I think that he should just be left on the offensive side.
He hasn't done anything with the defense. He has a good DC.
What does he do as head coach then?
I think he calls the plays.
Call the offense?
I think he
What does the
probably is.
offensive coordinator do then?
Well, what?
I honestly
Actually, most
don't
of these.
know.
Okay, hold on.
I honestly don't know.
McVay calls the plays. Shanahan calls the plays. LaFleur calls the plays. Stefanski calls the plays.
Mike
McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel calls the plays.
O'Connell.
Kevin
Actually,
O'Connell calls the plays.
for McDaniel's case, the fans called the play.
What?
Sean McDermott.
Yeah, he went into the stands and while he was playing the Broncos.
Dude, that's like... I love Mike McDaniel.
Sean
I love
McDermott
it.
He also
calls the
vapes.
defense.
He does.
Nico Ryans calls the defense. John Harbaugh
Tomlin
might
call-
call the defense.
Does Tomlin
No,
call the
John
defense?
Harbaugh doesn't call anything. 'Cause he's a special teams guy before this.
Yeah,
Does Tomlin call the defense?
He's on and off, I guess.
He's on. Yeah, he's on the headset. He doesn't call specifically though.
I just think Steichen should stay as an OC.
Okay.
I think that he should
was-
go somewhere
when
with
he wins Coach of the Year this year, we'll revisit it.
what he should do, in my personal opinion.
Go ahead, Cletus. Why are you getting all butthurt over
What
there?
are you laughing about?
I laugh at everything. You know,
Yeah,
Keaton,
you know who his
Keaton,
dad is?
Keaton doesn't get mad when I start laughing at him. I laugh at him a lot more.
I wasn't saying anything funny.
Okay, what are you saying, Cletus? I'm sorry.
Nothing now.
I thought it was pretty funny. I just don't understand your theory of why there's a problem with him calling plays but not the other guys.
Okay, nice conversation. So who's at number 9, Carrick?
Number 9 is Kevin O'Connell, another guy who calls the plays, I think.
He does.
I love him.
He's he's famous for coming to Minnesota. In his first year, they went 13-4 in the regular season, I think.
Oh, yeah. Kirk Cousins got no respect in our quarterback rankings.
No,
But
No, I was super sad they
Yeah.
didn't make my top 10.
he was in my top 10. He's like 8. Anyways, go ahead. Kevin O'Connell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came from the McVay system. So, dude knows how to run offense. Yeah. High-flying, air raid. Well, not air raid, but
I'm
they
at
throw the ball
12,
a lot.
but I think
Yeah, I had him at 11.
Someone must have brought up his average. Must have been Mink.
Who?
Kevin O'Connell.
I had him at 8.
Carson, what'd you have, Matt?
10.
Oh, we were all around the same.
What'd you have, Matt, Cletus?
He didn't.
Kevin O'Connell?
O'Connell?
Oh, okay.
Pretty low, I think. 13 maybe.
Okay, so who do we have at
36.
the next number?
I'm at 17.
Oh, my. Mike McDaniel at number 8.
I love this guy.
I had him at 7.
I had him pretty low, I'm not going to lie.
Because they don't win in the postseason.
Yep, that did bother me.
Or in cold weather.
Basically, cold weather bothered me.
Or against good opponents. There's like a bully in high school that beats up on all the little kids, and then someone finally like confronts him that's the same size and he cowards.
I had
Fair
Mike
enough.
McDaniel
That's a
at
good
8,
comparison.
Thank
so
you.
I like this ranking. But I do understand. I would have him higher if they could actually win in the cold weather and all that. But I think that Mike McDaniel's offense, every year that the season starts, and nobody can figure it out. Nobody can figure out that Dolphins offense, and he's just nerdy out in his office. He's probably he's
Yale.
probably jerking off while he's doing it,
He's
drinking
high.
a beer. Yeah,
No,
he's
sober,
high.
actually. He's sober.
He's just
Yeah,
cooking.
he had a
That's
big he had a big story about that. How his wife saved him for sobriety.
He's just like cooking up magic. So I think that his offense that he creates is like great enough to carry him to number 8. Like even though he can't win.
Is that wife the same one that he stole from his teammate at
Yeah.
the bar?
Yes.
That's
Like,
it, yeah.
like
It's
I
funny they
said,
met at the bar today.
hallucinogens help certain people.
What I was gonna say about Mike McDaniel, it's not the fact that he lost to Kansas City; it's the way they lost to Kansas City in the playoffs.
Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's not fair that they're in Miami where it doesn't get cold, and then they have to play against teams that where it is cold.
Weren't most of their northern games in domes though?
Well, everyone in their division that
Besides
plays
the
outside.
Yeah, they played that Chiefs game in like negative 20 degrees.
It was
weather.
record cold.
Okay,
I was
they
coming
play
back.
the
from
Bills. That's
Arkansas.
outdoor stadium. They play the Patriots. That's outdoor
outside.
stadium.
Yeah.
They play the Jets as an outdoor stadium.
That
Yeah.
could be a thing though, because the Cowboys are also terrible on the road, and they're in hot weather.
But they lost in the playoff game at home.
They're in a-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
see-
I can't
yeah.
defend that. I think that's
Yeah,
Dak
see, they
Prescott.
need to put
Right
the
now.
Dolphins in some kind of South division so that it's like, I don't
Like
know.
the Buccaneers, NFC
Yeah.
South.
Yeah, why the hell do they play
The East.
like
'Cause
the
honestly-
most northern teams you can get?
Because honestly, what are they supposed to do? It's not their fault that it's 80 degrees in Miami
Well,
at the coldest.
and
They
they're-
do benefit in August and September and October.
That's whenever they wreck everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is that it's not their fault.
They're also at a disadvantage because they have much longer plane flights.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
That's a real problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they,
have no
they get
state
Latino
income
women at their disposal, though, so that's an advantage.
tax. That is a win, and they have no state income tax.
Yep.
I'll take it.
That's true.
Evens out. Mike McDaniel at 8 makes sense.
Valid.
Number 7 is Dan Campbell, and I think this is way too high.
No, the dude went into Detroit and created a culture that nobody could create.
He was almost fired, Kian.
Carson, what do
What?
you mean way too high?
He
You
was-
have him at 9.
Yeah,
I
I
have
didn't.
9.
I did not want to put him that high.
I have
put
a
him at
9 because
11.
he is a hype man.
I only put him at 9 because of his culture.
But he's
He-
the
he
best
al-
hype man in the league.
Before they turned it around, like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, he was almost fired.
Yeah.
But hype can only get you so far.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of hype. So like Sirianni has hype, but now everybody hates him. Like Jalen Hurts has a bad relationship with him. Like this is hype that the team can buy into, which is what you need from a head coach. A head coach is supposed to bring everybody together. They're in charge of the team. So if you can't bring your team together, then you're not a good head coach. Dan Campbell knows how to bring a damn team together.
I think without Ben Johnson, he would be terrible.
Yeah, but I mean,
Actually,
even
without Ben
before
Johnson, he would be fired.
even before that first year that Dan Campbell was there, they had like 4 wins or something, but you could see that the team was like fighting. Like they were in almost every game.
They do fight.
They lost like 7 or 8 games by like less than 3 points.
Yeah, like Dan Campbell knows how to create a culture.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I'm at 9.
Number 6 is Mike Tomlin, another culture guy in defense.
Yep.
I also have him at 7.
I'm at 7 as well.
Yeah, I don't think that Mike.
I'm at 4.
Ugh.
Oh wait, no, I have him at 4. I'm looking at the wrong mic.
My problem with that is, I just don't think
1.
a head coach should be in the top 5 if they haven't been to the postseason. If they don't have a postseason win in the last 7 years.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
but
just-
if you
yeah.
if you did hire him, you can guarantee you're not gonna have a losing season.
I just think
There's
that
We love mediocrity.
Yeah.
I just think that he's the reason, or he's one of the big reasons that the Pittsburgh defense has always been good, even whenever the rest of the team has been shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he hasn't been good at helping like the
Yeah,
rest
we
of the
only
team.
put up 12 points,
Yeah.
today, but we also only let up 9. So
Yeah.
we did win.
That's true.
Same thing as Bill Belichick.
yeah.
But Bill Belichick actually brought in offensive coordinators that knew how to
Yeah.
do something. We bring in guys like Todd Haley and
Matt
Arthur
Canada.
Smith and Matt Canada.
Hey, just wait on Art. Just wait.
I'm waiting on him. Number 5 is Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
I had him at 5.
Offensive
Nice.
genius. Shanahan system.
I had him
Yep.
at 4.
I had him at 4 as well.
I was more against LaFleur than you guys.
No,
Write
I'm
it
not
down.
against. I'm
I'm
saying
at
that.
7.
No, yeah, I'm saying that LaFleur is carrying Jordan Love. That's why. I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Number 4 is John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He's great all around.
Yeah. That's why I have him ranked. I have him at 5.
Too.
Yeah, ranked all around. Yeah, just like all around. This guy, the Ravens. I can't remember a time when they were bad. Since we've started paying attention to football,
He's
like,
been their coach for like
Yeah.
Same length as Tomlin, I
17.
think.
17 years. And
yeah.
They got 4th in the league, or in the division 3 years ago, I think.
But still, like maybe 1 or 2 times they
No,
lost
was
the
that the year
division.
that Lamar Jackson was hurt the whole year and they had what's his
Huntley.
name? Brent Huntley and RG3.
Tyler Huntley.
No.
Oh,
Tyler Huntley.
Yeah. Brent Huntley was
and
the
Trace
Packers.
McSorley came in for a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a good
Trace
time.
McSorley.
Oh, yeah,
he
it
was
was
one of the greatest
that
college
was
football
that
players
year, yeah.
ever.
Where's
Surprised
he
he didn't
playing?
make
He's
the
in the
top 10.
UFL.
Doubt it.
He's probably selling insurance.
Probably that's what they all do.
Did he go to Penn State?
Yes, he did. Good job, Cletus.
Why do you think we're all on
He's
his
on
dick?
fire.
He's a free agent right now.
Not for
thought
long.
he was
Progressive's gonna get him.
I'm
thought
telling
he
you,
was
I'm telling you,
Progressive.
Carson, NCAA 25 is the reason I know these people's colleges.
All right, Cleus, what school did
Odell
McVay
Beckham Jr. go to.
go. That's a good one.
Did he even play football?
Who?
Yeah.
Sean McVay. who is the number
Oh,
3.
he did play
Where did
football.
Sean McVay go to college? Ooh.
Give me LSU.
No.
He went to some-
Arkansas.
Probably Eastern Washington, it seems
I
like.
have
No, that's
I
Cooper
think you're just
Kupp.
saying that because Cooper Cup. Yeah.
They look alike.
He played.
Oh, he
he
did. He
played
played-
football somewhere.
I'm sure he did. I'm
He
sure
went
NC
to
State?
he went to Miami, Ohio.
Oh,
I
Ben
knew it was red and white.
Roethlisberger.
Was
He
he
were-
Ben Roethlisberger's quarterback coach by chance?
Where he played
He's
college football as a
younger than-
wide receiver from 2004 to 2007.
I could see him as a wideout.
Oh, he almost was there. With
No, he's younger
Winner's
than
Big
Big
Ben.
Ben.
Yeah,
Big
he's
Ben was
younger.
drafted in
Ben
Ben was-
05.
Yeah, no 04.
04.
Oh.
With Eli and Phillip.
I think McVay should be 1. I have him 1. Just, dude, what he did last year with a rebuild team
Yeah.
was
Where'd you have Matt LaFleur ranked at?
Matt LaFleur.
7.
Hell, he should be number 1, 2 then.
Wasn't a rebuild team.
It was the youngest team to ever make the playoffs since the 1970s.
That doesn't mean it's a rebuild league. That you might have a two.
It's not
second-
rebuilding. It's just starting building. It wasn't bad before. It's just starting.
They were rebuilding the year that
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
last year of Aaron Rodgers. That was their rebuild.
My bad. They had they had the brick laid. They were still pouring the concrete in
Yep.
the basement.
Yep.
My bad.
No, yeah, I think I would argue that the Rams were a worse team than the Packers last year. You look at that defense. There's not a single name that you would probably know.
Other than
They're all
Seriously.
first rounders though.
I'm
I'm talking about the Rams.
No.
They spent the last two.
No.
They spent the last 2 years
no.
bulking that defensive lineup.
Bobby
Let me
Wagner,
read through this
Aaron
depth
Darnold.
chart.
Byron.
Jalen Ramsey.
Byron Jones, maybe.
Let me read through this depth chart.
No. Ian, look up the last 2 drafts by the Rams, and they've
Yeah.
all done defensive players the first 2 rounds. Listen,
Yeah.
you can't say Sean McVay's 1 and Matt LaFleur's 7 when you say Sean McVay's a complete rebuild. Matt LaFleur had all rookies or second-year guys.
Well,
And he didn't have
Sean
a defense.
McVay was working with a 5th-round running back, a 5th-round receiver. His best receiver, Cooper Kupp, was out. He had Tutu Atwell, Demarcus Robinson, Tyler Higbee's nothing. He's just
Okay,
a
you
guy.
guys don't think Jordan
2
Love's
years
shit. Matt LaFleur had Jordan Love.
Oh, and the Rams' offensive
the
line
year
was
before.
worse.
Ready for this? The 2022 Rams draft. No
you
first
looking at
round
like
pick.
that was
No
like a-
second round pick.
works.
3rd round pick. Logan Bruss,
Who the hell? I don't
offensive
even know who
guard.
that guy is. Oh.
4th round pick. DB.
What about 2023?
Jacoby
please?
Durant.
Please, why are you looking at like an 1820s train ticket?
It's the
Look at that thing.
It's the sticker
For the
their draft.
All right, I'll go look at it. I don't think
That was
that
their 2022 draft.
Yeah.
2023
No
draft. I got it here, Cletus. 2023 draft for the Rams was. Look at the second. They didn't have a first-round pick because of Stafford.
So 0 in the
so-
last 2 years.
So Steve Avila, a
Hey,
guard,
Cleet,
was
just
their
be quiet
second-round
over there
pick.
with your Joe Burrow #1 stuff.
Steve Avila, a guard, was their 2nd-round pick. Byron Young was an edge rusher, 3rd-round pick. Kobe Turner, 3rd-round pick.
And those guys fit.
Yeah, but before last year, what I'm saying is that you would not know a single person on there besides Aaron Donald. Their starting linebackers, Ernest Jones the 4th.
I've heard of it.
That's their best
I've
linebacker.
heard of Ernest
That's
Jones before.
that's just because of playing fantasy football.
Well, half the people Cleet knows because of fantasy
Yeah,
football.
I know. But what I'm saying is that the Packers' defense going into last season looked like it was going to be better. Packers' offensive line better.
They were all
the
young,
receiving,
though, too.
Huh?
They're all babies, too.
The Rams.
No, the Packers' offensive line is all babies.
Yeah, but they're all good though.
Because that's what Green Bay does well.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't have any rookies last year that played. They were all already proven.
Jaden Reed.
Dontavian Wicks.
No, I'm talking about the offensive line didn't have any rookies
Oh.
last year. All the offensive line are already
Sean
proven.
Ryan was a rookie, I think.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Isaac has a point here. You can't say Jordan Love is terrible and then put LaFleur at 7. Yeah.
When you have McVay at 1 saying that they have a bigger rebuild.
We've all contradicted ourselves at some point during this.
And he did have Matt Stafford to work with. Our number 5 quarterback.
Number 5, consensus. All right, what's
did we
what
say
else
Sean McVay was 3? Did we get there?
Yep.
Okay, number 2.
Kyle Shanahan is 2.
This guy
Yep.
should be 1.
I have him at 2.
And you want to know why?
You know why I have him at 2?
Well, I know why
Why?
he shouldn't be 1.
Why?
Because he can't beat
If he
number
was 1, he would have beaten Andy Reid.
Yeah, but what was Andy Reid before he got Patrick Mahomes? I'm
had
like
a
on the
good
opposite
team.
side of
He made it
Cleveland.
to the 4 NFC title games.
He had a good
all
team.
Donovan
in
McNabb.
Philly.
He made it to 5. Went 1-4.
Well, Andy McReed, what? He's an offensive genius, right?
Andy McReed.
Andy
you mean
McReed.
Andy McRib?
Andy McRib.
Yeah.
Well, he's an offensive genius,
Offensive
right?
genius, cheeseburger connoisseur, yeah.
Okay, well, Andy Reid, back whenever he started head coaching, he had offenses that were in like the 20s, ranked in the 20s based on yards and points that he scored. Kyle Shanahan, with all of the quarterbacks, all the terrible quarterbacks that he's had, we've already talked about it, he's never had an offense below 20, ever. So, yeah, I know that Kyle Shanahan might not be the better, I'm going to control everything head coach that Andy Reid is, and he doesn't have the championships. Yeah, whatever. I think that Kyle Shanahan's his offense that he's created in today's NFL is the offense that is the most powerful. So I think he is number 1.
It's the offense that the league runs off of.
Yeah. So that's why he's number 1. Yeah, he doesn't have the Super Bowls that Andy Reid does, but I don't care.
He
There's a
gets
lot.
very conservative in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl, which is what really bothers me.
Yeah.
He blew a 10-point lead to Kansas City 2 years ago.
Oh, you've got him at 4? That's disrespectful.
I have McVay ahead of him, and you can't argue John Harbaugh. That man's a stallion.
I have Harbaugh at 4.
What, Cletus?
5. Never mind. Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead, Cletus. Say your piece.
And then Andy Reid is obviously number 1 for you guys because that's the consensus looks like here.
Yep.
Any
All right.
reasoning behind it? Just because he's won?
What's that?
Just because he's won Super Bowls?
Andy
Yeah,
Reid?
he just beats
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan every time.
Just so much goes
Well,
into Super Bowl.
he has
It's
his own
not-
offensive strategy. He doesn't have the Shanahan system.
Yeah, but the Shanahan system's better,
But the
and it doesn't need a Patrick Mahomes to work.
He had Don McNabb and got the 5 NFC Championship games.
I don't think so.
Look at type in how many times did McNabb make it to the NFC Championship game. Might be 4.
Okay, but Donovan McNabb is probably better than Brock Purdy and Jimmy
Hey,
Garoppolo.
watch what you say about Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy's a consensus top 10 quarterback on this show.
I am at 16.
is.
All right.
Anyways.
He's pretty damn good.
All right,
Dang,
let's.
we're an hour 55 in. How much more do we want to do on this podcast?
We
Let's
transitioning
save
to
for
where
next.
we're going on vacation.
Okay.
What's after that?
Apparently, we could cut that and save it for next time, but
How long is this vacation topic gonna go?
It's a draft.
draft.
Get your whiteboard out.
Yay, whiteboard.
Okay, we're at the draw for. I'm going to do a random number generator.
Dibs on 2.
Alrighty. 1 through 10. Cletus. Give me a number 1 through 10.
10.
Kian.
Give me 1.
Crop.
2.
3.
It was 7. So who had 10?
Cletus.
Okay, Cletus. You get. Where are you going to pick at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the snake?
we need to go in a line here, otherwise it's going to be confusing
That's a
as
snake
shit.
draft. Okay, that's fine. Cletus
Yeah.
will start.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or we can start with Car. Actually, we can start with anyone.
We'll start with Cletus.
Okay, Kian goes next. Okay. So we have, for our audience guests here, we have location you're going to go, people you're taking with you, the food, the activity, the length of vacation, and the travel. So what we're going to do is, there's 5 options for each thing I just described. We're going to go in a snake draft starting with Cletus, and he can choose any of these things that I read off. You can only choose one location, obviously, one person you're taking with you, food, activity, so on and so forth. So, I'm going to read off all the locations. I'll read off all the different people you could take. I'm going to read off all the food you can take. I'm going to read off all the activities you could do, the length of the vacation, and what you're traveling to get to that place.
Can you screenshot all these and send it to us?
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
But I'm going to read them off for the audience here so they know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Then
it's
after-
going to the group chat.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so for our audience, the locations we have are Bora Bora, a lake house, Nashville, a cabin in the woods, or staying home. The people is, you can either choose your friends, family, significant other, random person off the streets of Greenville, Demi Lovato. The food is, you have a personal chef, Golden Corral, PB&J's, liquid calories only, take that as you want, and something you kill or pick. As in, it can be like an apple off a tree or something you kill.
Or an elk.
Lake trout.
Lake trout.
Activity. You have intercourse, golfing.
Intercourse is a good one.
So,
I hope you get your family.
You only take your family to get intercourse.
And you have to go to West Virginia.
Self-reflection, sitting in darkness with the people you're with, or going out clubbing. Length of vacation, we have 1 week, 1 month, 5 years.
Oh, how am I going to afford that?
1 hour or 72 hours. And travel, you have private jet, hitchhiking to your location, public transportation, your current vehicle, or horse and buggy.
Oh,
So, Cletus, once something's picked, it cannot be picked again, obviously. So, Cletus, what are you going to choose first?
Damn.
And write it down what you choose. You tell us.
I'm gonna go with my friends.
Okay,
Because any situation, like no matter what, it'd be
Of
fun.
course. Alrighty. Cletus is going out with his friends. We don't know what else is he doing, but that's off the board. Kian, what would you want to choose for next?
Give me the travel. I'll go private jet.
Okay, he goes private jet. Carson, you get a choice here.
Give me the 5 years, for sure.
He's going on a 5-year vacation.
Jesus Christ.
He might be staying home. We don't know yet.
The
For 5
same.
years.
We are the same.
All right, Minkus, what are you doing?
I'm going to a lake house.
Okay, so lake house is off the board. Friends are off the board. The private jet in 5 years. I have 2 picks here. So I really don't want to go with my family. I'm going to choose my significant other. And
Oh, I didn't even see significant other on there. Damn it.
She's gonna ream you for that one.
listen,
You are in the doghouse.
I did not want to choose my family, a random person on the street, or Demi Lovato.
Of course.
I don't have my phone.
So
It's
my
okay
significant
because
other and I are
she
going to
doesn't
go
watch
out, and for our activity now, I got activity. We all right. We're going to go to Bora Bora.
That's the right pick.
So that's a honeymoon
That's the right
so
pick.
far.
I mean,
what
I
it
can.
sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
You didn't want to take Gene?
No, that's the only reason I was like, listen, I'm not going on vacation with him.
Mink.
Oh boy.
All he'd do is lounge in the hot tub,
Naked.
naked. But
Ooh,
I mean, take
baby.
the good with the bad.
Oh boy.
Ming, this is hard. Right now, you're at a lake house, and you're running out of options who to go.
Right now, I just have my friends. That's
Hey,
all
that's
I
a
got.
good trip.
I
You
know.
took the best one on the board.
Yeah, I did.
You can always drink at home. I can always drink at home with your friends.
Yeah. You can literally drink at home with your friends for 72 hours.
And drink a home
You can
while
do that for. You
self-reflecting.
could also do
5
that
years.
for 40 years straight.
Ming,
4-year rager.
No, 40.
A 40-year rager.
I'm gonna go with family.
okay.
That's a good choice.
Ming's going.
He's got a lot of people to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I have a lot of picks. It doesn't have to be my whole family, but it has to be someone in my family.
I mean,
It can
you
be
may-
multiple
you may- you-
people.
You may as well just take your whole family because you got so many options.
Wait.
You might get the 4 years or
You
5
can
years
take
or whatever
two
it is.
kinds of people so other people get stuck with nobody?
No, you
Oh,
can't.
okay.
I thought about that, but I decided we shouldn't do
Just
that.
think, Mink. If you take end up getting the 5-year option, your youngest sibling's gonna be
I already got
what
5 years.
6 years old.
Yeah.
He's
Crop already
5
has
right
5
now.
years.
So
Oh.
it'd be 10
Ming,
in
Crop,
5 years.
what are you going to
Exactly.
do with your 5
You
years?
see him grow up.
I'm taking the cabin in the woods just because I don't want to be stuck at home or in Nashville for 5 years.
Oh,
That's
man.
a good choice.
Nashville for 5 years.
I'd be
Depends
proud.
on who you're with.
Yeah.
You can always
Yeah.
go.
Dude, the
we-
5 years is gonna
We
suck.
should have made how
5
much
years in
money you
Nashville with a
have.
stranger from Greenville.
You wouldn't be strangers anymore.
And we're going to be sitting in the dark self-reflecting.
You don't even get to
You
go
might
out.
be with Demi Lovato.
Ian, what are you going to do with what have you chosen with private jet?
So I got private jet, and it looks like I'm going to be taking it. I'm not even going to worry about that because, well, okay. So I'm going to take a
Take it
different.
home.
I'm going to take a different angle at this
He's taking it from this podcast studio to home.
because I know that I'm going to be stuck with home. So I'm at least going to have that private jet for as long as possible. So give me a month.
Okay.
I got that private jet.
I mean, you can fly on it anywhere you want, but you can't like go there. You have to go back home.
I just gotta fly back home.
loops.
All right, so I'm gonna
He's gonna go to Japan. He's gonna fly in their jurisdiction, but not go there.
So I'm gonna go with 1 month for my vacation length.
Okay, Cletus, what have you got so far? Your friends.
Yeah.
Go to Nashville, Cletus. That's
Yeah.
your best
my,
option.
yeah.
I
You're
have
set
to go
up.
to Nashville.
And you can club.
And
Yeah.
you get one other option with that.
Cletus's vacation is probably gonna be.
Yeah,
good.
he's
I
going
like
clubbing with his friends in Nashville.
Yeah.
Or you can choose intercourse.
And yeah, I'm gonna have to take my time.
No, I mean clubbing is still available.
Yes, Bob.
We all gotta take an activity so he gets stuck with it.
Would you want to be clubbing for 5 years straight?
I already have 5 years.
It's not 5
Yeah.
years.
The longest you have is a week.
It's either a week, an hour, or 72 hours.
Who took 5 years?
Me.
Carson. That was the first choice. Yeah. So.
You might be going clubbing for an hour, Cletus. You better take
Yeah,
at
that'd be
least
one
7.
that'd be a fun hour.
Ah, that wouldn't be good though.
No. You're buzzing and losing instantly.
I don't really care about the travel because as long as it's with your friends,
Yeah.
Nashville's not far from here. It's only even by horse and buggy, it's only a whole day. Okay, it's like 2.5 days.
And if you're only going for 72 hours, you have to be on the
I'll
road.
tell you, it's 500 miles.
What
It's
if I
500
choose
miles.
intercourse?
With your friends.
Carson, is there something you want to tell us?
Buttholes only.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with clubbing.
Okay, he goes clubbing. What's your other? Nashville clubbing with your friends.
Yeah. So I got private jet, and I got it for a month. And I'm gonna take the personal chef,
Good,
baby.
good. Well,
The
good
chef
choice.
in the private jet. That's
Absolutely.
Good pick. Good pick.
Man.
My pick might be obvious for food,
PB&J.
especially if I'm in Nashville for an hour.
Liquid calories.
What's not taken for people? Random person off the streets or Demi Lovato?
Yeah, that's it.
That sucks. Okay, I definitely got the.
Best so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even
We're gonna
close.
see how it ends. You might be walking there. You might not have any time on
I
vacation.
think I'd rather take my chances with the Greenville person.
Demi Lovato is going on my private jet with me.
She's bringing heroin with her.
Definitely not picking that.
Hey, you'll have a good time. You'll have some heroin at least.
Yeah, well, I don't know about good time.
It'll be a time.
Yeah, it'll be a bad trip,
All right.
literally
I'm gonna have to
and
go.
figuratively.
I'm gonna pick an activity. It's just between intercourse and golfing. 'Cause I don't know if I get a female or a male.
Who
off
do you
the
have?
streets.
Oh, I hope it's a male.
I don't know if there's really.
And how we're gonna choose is the first person that pops up from people you may know is it determines if it's a male or female on Facebook.
How about-
I can do that.
Wait, the first person to what?
Makes it pull up people you may know. If it's a male or female, if you choose a random person from Greenville, it's gonna tell you.
Do I know who it is before you?
No, and we're not gonna say the name, obviously.
Oh man.
Oh, so we're actually gonna get a name behind this random person off the streets of
We're
Greenville.
finding if it's a male or female.
Male or female. I mean, there's obviously gonna be a name, but we're gonna go to the people you may know, and that's the
first person from
It's
Greenville.
someone that Jared Mink may know.
Yes.
Wait,
Jared knows a lot of people from Greenville.
You go to notifications.
Look it up. Who is
See
it?
previous notifications.
Who is it?
Don't tell
No,
him.
you can't- I'm not
No,
telling
you're
you.
not
You
gonna
gotta
know.
choose.
You have to choose it, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this reaction.
No, don't make any reactions. Straight
hit
face,
friends.
boys.
That's where it goes.
Straight face it,
All right,
boys.
well,
Go down. Suggestions. My bad. I lied to you.
I'm gonna leave.
Go back up.
Isaac, I'm doing you a gift here.
Okay, that's who you may know.
Oh. I'm leaving you a present here, Isaac.
Okay.
I'm leaving intercourse on the board for you on your honeymoon with your lovely lady.
No, no, it's Jared takes it off. Well, it's his family.
Cheers to this.
Just so you can.
I'm gonna go with golfing.
That's a good choice.
Thank you.
Golfing is a very
choice
good choice.
because it would have been
No,
a male.
Oh.
But Carson, you might be golfing at home,
That's all right.
No, I have a cabin in the woods.
Oh, okay.
For 5 years.
so you're just golfing in the rough.
All right.
The
Mate,
next,
I can go to a golf
the next
course, maybe.
4 would have been really interesting.
Not if you're in the woods.
Oh.
Yeah, just don't say names, but
That one right there, that would have been funny.
that one would be funny.
That one,
No,
that would have been really funny.
Or are they from
That
Greenville?
One of them was my girlfriend.
One of them is his girlfriend, and the next one after that is someone else of our friends.
Can I see who it is? Oh, I didn't take my person yet. Never mind.
No.
It has to be someone.
So whoever chooses that, and then I'm gonna pull up people I may know because I'm gonna choose obvious. I already got my person. So Mink, what'd you take, Carson?
I took the golfing.
Okay, Minkus, what are you doing with your life now?
And what do you have so far?
He's at a lake house with his
my
family.
family.
Lake House with his family. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go for a week.
Week.
1 week.
What is left?
You can have So what do you have your location and your people, right?
Yeah, I'm with my significant other in Bora Bora.
So you could go Golden Corral, PB&J, Liquid Calorie, something you kill and pick, or for activity you could go intercourse, self-reflection, or sitting in the darkness.
What's the
And
length left?
You have 72 hours or 1 hour.
I'm gonna have to go 72 hours.
I'm gonna go intercourse.
I have two choices.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna.
yeah, okay.
He's gonna have sex for 72 hours.
Damn.
In Bora Bora.
Rubbed raw.
Well, I wish I had other options, but I had to go. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He's gonna be so dry.
Food. We're right there for 72 hours. We don't have to eat very well.
You're not going intercourse.
3 days.
He's really debating. He's trying not to go intercourse.
I mean,
What's left? Intercourse or what?
Travel.
No. Intercourse. What's our?
Intercourse or sitting in darkness with people.
Or self-reflection.
Or self-reflection.
Yeah, stuff.
no,
I have to go.
no, don't. No, I'm telling you right now, don't go intercourse because whoever gets
who
it is
else can-
screwed.
Yeah, no one else can choose intercourse.
No.
What's your? You already chose your act. No, hold on.
So it might be a random person. From
Oh,
Greenville.
we're all holding off.
Yeah, I can hold off.
Hang on. Someone gets to have intercourse with Demi Lovato.
I wouldn't want to do that.
I mean, she's hot.
I don't even know what she looks like.
What's your
honestly.
activity, Crop?
I'm in the.
He's golfing.
I
Hey,
am.
you're choosing
He's
your
golfing
activity.
in the
You're not
woods.
choosing intercourse. What's your activity?
I don't have one yet.
Who you with?
Nobody yet. Probably gonna be either Demi Lovato or Brandon.
Oh gosh! Look at that!
All right, Glenn, what's your
Google her.
activity? You're clubbing,
Oh
right?
yeah, she looks like that now. I forgot about.
All right, travel.
She looks more manly than me.
I forgot she looked like that.
She's only 31, but look.
How do I get to Bora? Do I have to go over an ocean to get to Bora Bora?
You're going
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. It's
Is
an
there
island.
is there a
Central
road?
America.
It's an island.
No.
There
The
is
only
no
way you
road
could
to
get there
Bora
would be
Bora.
public transportation.
drive.
Boat or fly? Boat or plane?
He's gotta drive.
My only option is driving.
Why
looks
why
like-
would you take boat?
Your only option is
The
public.
boat's not an option. I don't think.
Public transportation.
Oh,
In
public,
real
is there a
life,
boat or
the
public
only way you can
transportation?
get there is by
Yeah,
boat.
All
a
right.
boat. Yeah.
Public transportation. I'm going.
He's boating.
I mean, there's public boats, so yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
that'll
yeah,
work.
that's good. That would actually work.
I'm gonna do self-reflection because I have
He's
to.
just gonna sit in the corner and be like, "Why am I here with my family for
For a week.
Well, I can sit and look at the lake.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's not gonna
Yeah.
do. He can
You
fish.
can skip rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could he fish?
Yeah. That
If you're
counts.
self-reflecting while you're
I
fishing,
mean,
probably.
one of the food options is whatever you get, like whatever you catch.
It's all fish.
All right,
I don't know if
Carson, what are
can
you
fish.
doing
Oh,
with your?
catch and release?
What do you got so far, Carson?
I'm in a cabin in the woods for 5 years and I can golf.
No, so far you're doing
With
good.
a stranger from Greenville.
No, you haven't
No,
chosen
I
it
haven't
yet.
picked a person yet. Could be Demi Lovato, could be a person from Greenville. But I'm gonna hold off on that because I am taking. Oh, actually, I want to hold off on that too.
Take your vehicle, Crop.
Yeah, but my cabin in the woods could just be in the backyard in the woods, so I could just walk there. You know, I will take my vehicle. That way, I can go to like Colorado or something.
Yeah.
I'll take my vehicle here because the other two options, I don't. Really
Carson,
care.
you think your Jeep would make it to Colorado?
Oh yeah,
No.
she's reliable as can be. She's.
I don't know. She's starting to start pretty slow.
That's just because she was cold.
It's
the middle
been
of summer.
It's been doing it even in the heat.
Kian, what are
always
you gonna
starts.
do?
Well, so I'm already locked into home, so I don't want to waste that because that's the only thing left. So I want to take something where I can possibly be stealing something from somebody else. So that was really confusing, but brings me down to my activity. So right now,
You can't choose intercourse, Kian. You'll be cheating on your wife.
yeah. So right
It
now
could be a
I'm
male.
right now it's my personal chef. So I have my personal chef and a private jet for a month.
Yep.
And I guess I'm gonna be sitting in the darkness with whoever I'm with. Give me sitting in the darkness.
Cletus, lucky for you.
Clayton, what do you get to do with your buddies in Nashville?
Well, I'm already clubbing.
Okay, so what do you have to get down there?
Yeah.
And your length.
Well, what travel options are still available?
Horse and buggy and hitchhiking.
Well, I'm gonna take horse and buggy because it'd actually be fun with my buddies taking a horse and buggy down there.
I think hitchhiking
Horse
would be
and
fun
buddy.
too.
It wouldn't be. It would be cool until about you get down to 80.
Yeah, but imagine.
Depending
Oh,
on your next pick, you could be drunk in your horse and buggy.
500 miles.
What do you mean? I'm already clubbing.
No, the liquid food.
That's like the Oregon Trail.
My
like,
only
in one little. That's like a fifth of Oregon Trail.
I'm going by horse and wagon.
Okay, liquid calories are you choosing?
Hold on.
Cletus is
He
making the
probably
ultimate
should.
bachelor party like vacation.
No one said how bougie my horse and wagon's gonna be. So that's
Yeah,
all I'm
but it
saying.
has to be pulled by a horse.
It says
Oh, I know.
It says horse and buggy, not horse and carriage.
You can deck it out.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
inside, there's
I've-
like
I've
LED
seen-
lights, and it's like.
I've seen Amish with
Yes.
underglow.
Listen.
I've seen Amish with subwoofers. I've seen Amish with light bars on the front.
Liz, we're not
Probably
arguing that. But the problem is you're never gonna get there.
No, I'll get there eventually.
You only have an
I'm
hour.
only gonna be
Yeah,
there
you-
for. I'm only gonna be there for an hour though. I'm gonna ride down there for 2.5 days. I'm gonna be there for an hour and then ride 2.5 days back.
You better
Yeah, but you
So
better.
it's a whole week off of work to be there for an hour.
Yeah, but you better choose the liquid calories only, so you can be drunk the whole time.
And
That's still a drunk week.
You better time it up correctly so that you don't get there at like 5 a.m. and have to leave at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
All I have left is
You want to get there at 11.
food and
Length.
You better go length.
is length the only thing left?
I have 72 hours.
Yeah, the lengths are all taken, I think.
So you
Okay, well then I have to go food.
What's your options left of food?
There's lots of
He
options.
has Golden
left.
Crow, PB&J, or liquid calories. I
I
think
have
it's a
to, I have to
no-brainer
go
for him.
liquid calories.
I thought whatever you found is still there too.
It is.
Okay.
I would just mess
Yeah,
up.
but I'd be on the road for the entire time, so it'd be nothing but roadkill.
Or his
It would
horse.
be nothing but roadkill, or my
great.
horse, one of my horses that's pulling my wagon. So I'm going liquid calories.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the random person off the streets from Greenville.
Okay.
I'm taking them with me in my private jet and my personal chef for a month.
Let me see if
and we're
it's
gonna
a
sit in
male
the
or a
darkness.
female.
Wait, why isn't Minx count?
It's in the dark and
Because we already
just
told you
eat
what it is.
You're gonna eat
All
some
right.
damn good food on my
Mink,
personal
Mink
jet.
who is
You
mine?
get to hang out with that person. You get to hang out with the dude.
Okay,
Who is
that's
it?
good.
No idea.
That could actually be a good time.
Mink, who is my person?
Some kid named Aiden. But I have no idea who he is.
Random dude from Greenville. Can I get a first name?
Aiden. Oh, this one's name's Colton.
All right, Colton.
You guys are sitting in the darkness.
All right, so I
Yeah,
have.
on our private jet, eating good food from personal chef. That's damn
So
good vacation.
that means I'm stuck with Demi Lovato for 5 years in a cabin in the woods. So I can take my vehicle and I get to golf. And for my food, there is Golden Corral, PB&J, or something you kill or pick. I'm gonna go.
You're
with,
in the woods. You should go with kill.
Yeah, I'm going with something I kill and pick.
All right,
That's
good.
gonna be better than Golden Corral.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I would agree with that because if you're in like the hills of Montana, you could get a
Or-
nice elk
Or oh, never mind.
or a
Mink's not
grizzly
Lake House.
bear. Oh,
I got a lake house, and I am going with the. I'm going with the Golden Corral because that'll keep my family happy.
Damn.
Everybody will have something they like.
That was gonna be my
leaves-
pick.
That leaves everything. I think that finalizes our team.
I get a PB&J and intercourse.
Oh, that's a steal in the last round.
who else? I was gonna have sex with my friends. You were gonna have sex with a random dude. He was gonna have sex with his family.
Demi Lovato.
No.
No, not the way.
All right.
I just looked.
Who do you think, Cletus, read off your whole trip. We're going to figure out who had the best trip.
All right. Here we go, boys. We're going down to Nashville. All right.
All right.
We're taking all my friends.
Carson.
We're gonna go clubbing.
Fair enough.
We're only gonna be down there for an hour, and we're taking a horse and buggy.
Now, see if you can sales pitch that to a friend.
See if I can.
We'll put it in the voting. You can vote
Yeah.
who has the best vacation.
Yes. Okay, Kian, what's your vacation?
All right, so I was able to finesse a private jet and personal chef for a month, and I'm taking one random dude named Colton from Greenville. Love you, Colton. And we have to stay home though, and we sit in the darkness. But we can go out. We can go out and travel around in our private jet, but we always have to come back home.
You only can land at home.
Can only land at home. Yeah, but
you-
for a month.
So I get to not go to work and be in a cabin in the woods for 5 years with Demi Lovato.
You go crazy.
You would go insane, and she's bringing a lot of heroin.
5 years worth of heroin.
we get to take my vehicle there, and we can go golfing, and we're going to eat something like kill, catch, or pick.
The fact,
It's not a terrible life.
no,
Besides Demi Lovato.
no, simply
You can Camp Rock.
Yeah.
simply because he's gonna be high the entire time off of her heroin. They're not gonna catch anything, meaning they're not gonna eat, and they might die.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
I honestly think mine's pretty good. You get a 1 week vacation to a lake house with your family, and the whole time you get a buffet of food.
That sounds pretty standard outside of the
But tell me
buffet.
the downside here.
The downside is all you have to do is self-reflection. But that could mean
Your entire family.
But that could mean you could canoe and self-reflect, or fish and self-reflect,
Just stare at the woods.
or skip rocks. and
You
self-reflect.
can't talk to anybody while we're self-reflecting though.
Oh, you can't.
No,
You're self-reflecting,
that's
not
self-reflecting,
group
not group
You're like-
reflecting.
Man,
Sorry, man.
I'm a dick.
And you have to hitchhike to get there.
Just your 10-person family's hitchhiking.
Yep.
How many? 10.
I can imagine your family being in a 10-person canoe, just talking to themselves, being like, "Man, I f***ed up." Man.
You see like a Mazda Miata pull up and stop beside you, and you're like, "Oh no."
Yeah, we're gonna need a school bus to go by.
You have an
Or
Uber
RV.
XL?
Uber XL only seats up to 6.
Uber triple XL.
Well,
Uber bus.
I'm going to Bora Bora with my significant other. We're going for 3 days. We're going to take public transportation. We're eating PB&Js, and we're doing it a lot.
That's not terrible.
I'd say you won.
That's a
Nah.
yeah. That's
And
a,
I eat PB&Js every day for lunch, so I'm good.
Yeah, I was just saying.
yeah. Isaac probably wins, but I think Cletus is definitely second.
yeah.
If you
Just-
can go, if your trip was longer, yes.
Drunk on a horse and
It would
buggy.
be torture riding down. Do you realize how rough them things are?
But you're
They're not
drunk
rough.
though.
I've
Every
ri-
time
I've
you want
ridden
something to eat,
Can you
it's
get
alcohol.
DUI?
Huh?
Are you able to get DUI?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you're not driving.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
you can get DUI in a horse and
Yeah,
buggy.
you can.
But you're not driving though. He's getting ridden down. Oh wait.
Oh.
Wait. It doesn't specify. I guess.
No,
Are
I'm
we
having,
driving?
Yeah, I'm having Jebediah drive me
Yeah,
down.
there we go. Yeah.
But he's not allowed on the interstate either.
That's
Yeah.
all right. That's fine.
You're in a lot of the country,
Carson,
though.
the difference is, I can take shortcuts because I'm going the same speed no matter what.
You can like stop to take a shit on the side of the road and then jog to catch back up and
Yeah.
on it.
That's
No
right.
stopping for bathroom breaks
Yeah.
or gas.
Yeah. you
This
can-
is really living by the song "Whiskey for my men and beer for my
For my
horses"
horses.
because that's all he has.
Yep. My beer doesn't get any water
Liquid
or
calories.
food. Just,
Yeah.
I'm just giving my goddamn horse
But if you,
Tito's.
hey, just think. You know,
He's swerving all over.
My horse is all over the road. Ain't got nowhere to go.
If you really
little bit
needed-
of left, little
if
bit
you
of
really
right.
needed to sober up, you can drink like a smoothie or like a milkshake.
But it has to have like Malibu in it though.
Yeah, one shot.
No,
of
the
milk.
only,
didn't
the only rule
specify.
is liquid calories.
Oh,
just
liquid-
says-
yeah,
You can even drink Coke all weekend.
Yeah, I don't
It's
have
not
to,
as
I don't have
fun.
to be drunk.
If you gotta be on a 2.5 day buggy
Just on the way
ride
down. Just on the way
2
down.
times, down
Probably
the
takes
air
longer
back.
than 2.5 days.
It's a lot of alcohol. You
That
gotta
horse cannot go over 2.5 days straight.
you gotta hire a donkey to carry those saddlebags to put the beers in because you can't possibly bring enough
You
coolers.
can stop every couple
Oh,
hours.
that's
Please,
true.
Maybe you could just swap out the horse. Like
Actually, you
every
could just
100
pull into
miles.
one.
Cletus also has like a risk for getting hit with an open container.
What?
Why?
Oh,
driving.
on the-
I'm not driving.
Yeah, but you still can't have
I hired Jebediah.
Woo!
But I still can't be in the buggy.
I
with you.
think Tennessee you're allowed.
Yeah, I can.
What,
Yeah.
really?
If you're not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
passenger.
You
if
could-
you're the
In
passenger.
passenger seat, you can have open beer, yeah.
No.
So you just drink a beer and then go through your passenger.
That's the most Tennessee thing I've ever heard.
Everyone has a downfall.
How
in their
about New
plan.
York? Cletus, what's the rules for New York?
Except you.
I have no idea.
All right.
I have public transportation.
Just jump in the lake. I don't know.
Plane is public transport.
Well, we are like 2 hours and 20 minutes in, so we'll just go over the important stuff apparently. So the NFL and the NFLPA have started high-level discussions about starting an 18-game regular season once the current CBA expires. So
That'd be
Because
good.
Joe Burrow's a genius.
yeah, Joe Burrow's the one. He
He's
said he
a
wants.
genius, but he's not the best in the
He's
league.
the best in the league, and he's a genius.
Yeah, Joe Burrow came out and said he'd be fine with an 18-game season if they got a second bye week. So this is definitely going to come. Oh, come. But because the NFL is money hungry and every game makes millions of dollars.
Let's
so.
just make it year round.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan, he reached out to Bill Belichick this offseason, and he wanted him to be the new 49ers defensive coordinator. But Bill Belichick, the quote was, politely declined.
He said, "Nah, I'm gonna stay home with my 24-year-old girlfriend."
Hell no! You see how hot this bitch is?
And Kyle Shanahan's like, okay, that's respectable.
Well, I understand.
I understand.
You're old. You just want to have as much intercourse as you can, just like Isaac on his vacation. He's going with you.
He's going to more. Oh, Bill and what's her name? Jordan Thomas?
Milata.
Yeah, Tom. Jordan Malata.
As I mentioned earlier, Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni last year at the end of the season, their relationship kind of got shitty. There was a disconnect, and it's still a work in progress.
I think PB&J's was the biggest steal I had.
Yeah.
And of course, is definitely the biggest steal.
It's only because you're with your significant other.
You can only drink. All you guys can only drink water though. I get the
That's true.
liquid
We can't
calories.
get calories from alcohol.
I eat PB&J's.
I could make my own distillery in the woods.
Yeah, good.
That's calories.
I have 5 years for it.
It's calories.
Well,
You never
dude,
say could
You
eat
can't drink it.
calories.
You can make it. You can sell it after you get
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna have to make it. And I'm gonna build a golf course
You got 5 years.
because I can't golf in the woods.
With nothing but a shovel.
Yep.
You're just like driving balls off the mountain
Yep.
into
I'm
trees.
gonna have to dig up every single tree by the roots.
Get Demi Lovato to help.
Demi Lovato to help.
She'll use her needles. She can cut it down a little quicker
Yeah.
with needles.
Or maybe she can be like,
Inject it with
"Oh no, we're gonna
Ooh.
have real life
Oh, she
cocaine
can
bear."
aerate the greens with her heroin needles.
Oh, there you go.
They'd be very healthy.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott and his agent are having conversations about the long-term future with the team. Apparently, they're positive, and the Packers are also optimistic about getting a contract extension done with Jordan Love in the next couple of days. And Jordan Love will not practice until the deal is reached.
He is there though.
What's their prediction for the monies per year?
$56 million.
That-
He is there. He actually was the first one at the building yesterday. He's doing all the walkthroughs, watching everything, but he's not practicing.
He's like Brandon Ayuk.
Pretty much.
And another guy who is not practicing, but CeeDee Lamb is not even showing up. Neither is Edge Hassan Reddick on the Jets. And Hassan Reddick just got to the Jets, and he already wants a new contract. But CeeDee Lamb, he obviously wants a new deal, like Justin Jefferson. So
That's why the Jets are dysfunctional. They just got Hassan Reddick and didn't work out the deal before they got him.
yeah, I know.
Sorry, I just read the next time.
This next one's really funny. So, new Eagles offensive tackle Mekhi Becton threw up 10 times on the sideline today, the first day of training camp.
Did he show up drunk?
I don't know.
No, he's out of shape in
10
New York.
times. Yeah, 10 times because he kept getting
Who
injured.
counted 10?
There was definitely one inside
After
reporter
2
for the
times,
Jets.
like, oh, we should count this.
They're like, shoot, get a clicker out. Like, click. Like, does that count? Like, yeah.
No, it's continuous puke. It doesn't count.
That was a continuous puke.
How's a dry heave? That don't count.
Did he? Were there separate retches? Did he like retch separate times? He stopped and then he said,
Towards the end,
I
had
saw
to
a
be-
chunk. I saw a chunk.
I think that's 6.
They had to be straight water at the end.
I don't know. That's an amazing headline, though. That's the best one out of training camps today. So Commanders running back Austin Eckler is likely to fulfill a similar role to the Chase Edmonds 2020 Arizona Cardinal role with Cliff Kingsbury's offense.
That's cool.
Carson loved Chase Edmonds that year.
He was good.
Yeah. Mostert and Achane, the running backs for the Dolphins, are going to split carries, and Jalen Wright is going to mix in as well. And apparently Raheem Mostert is mentoring Jalen Wright. But additionally, the Dolphins are experimenting with 3 running back formations. It does smell like bacon in here, yeah.
Probably,
That or the house is
it's probably
burning down.
Dan. The window's open.
Well, and then the Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said about Rashad Bateman. He said, quote, he's expected to be a top receiver in the league for us. That's what we're planning on.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, he said planning on. I don't know.
He meant hoping for.
So about the Broncos running back room, because there's a lot of guys there and nobody knows what's going on. So an insider for the Broncos said that the expectation is that 5th-round pick Audric Estime and Jaleel McLaughlin are locks to make the roster, while Javonte Williams and Samaje Perine, Sam Jean Perine, battle it out for the remaining running back spot.
Cletus knows a guy that's very high on Javonte Williams and said that he's going to... What do you say, Cletus?
Carry his team or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel said about rookie wide receiver Malik Washington, who Carson and I liked. He said, quote, your rookie year can be very productive if you're a pro because you're going to have the opportunity and it'll be as much as you want it. Which is interesting because they just brought in OBJ as the wide receiver 3.
Yeah, he's on the pup now, I saw.
OBJ?
Yep.
Mike McDaniel was high when he said that.
Yeah.
And then finally, this is interesting too. Ravens new running back, Derrick Henry reportedly spends $240,000 a year on his body. This includes personal chef, which I have for a month, massages, hyperbaric oxygen, and infrared saunas. And Henry also receives IVs with vitamins and nutrients 3 times a week.
So that's what all the needle marks on his arm are. At least that's
Him
what they
and
say.
Demi Lovato, yeah.
Ooh, I bet they vacation together.
I really don't care.
She could sing for me. Sing it for me, Cletus.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything to do like it to the podcast, please comment down below or reach out to us
And
at
vote.
laststopsportstalk@gmail.com.
Voting
Yeah.
is a few months away.
No, I'm talking about voting for who had the best
Who had the
vacation.
best
Oh,
draft?
yeah.
Vote for the best
And
vacation.
good luck on vacation, you three. Me
Hey,
and Meg will
thank
keep
you.
Thank you.
America moving like we always do.
And we will.
Okay.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with a season predictions episode. We'll be predicting who's going to make the playoffs, who's going to make the Super Bowl, who's going to win the Super Bowl, who's going to win MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Dirk.
So
All right.
you have that to look forward to. Football season is coming up.
College football season is coming up even quicker.
The first NFL game is next Thursday. Well, preseason game. It's the Hall of Fame game.
We should go sometime though.
It's in Canton. Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.